touch brought by the real number solution. Represerved your souls now have reached out with double slits. Casting straight to light the dark. In the world that stays in the night. You set me free at the sun. I fly all gray. The dreams till the moon and back. A wall will turn into a butterfly. Before I can answer who am I? After the ice melts into a bitter sea, Satan will be when the night began to tear up, stars falling apart. For fear and faith they used to live by heart. They've melted into vast oceans. They fused to huge mountains with the fire reborn for the new world. They died into the defeat. Begin to grow up, hope faded away. For her life can secretly obey the fate. In the fight along the wiser, who you to a survivor, the dead taught us to be stronger. Break time until okay, it should be good to go. Let's see. Okay, yes. Alright. We're here for Act 2. Oh my god. Okay, so much stuff to do. Holy smokes. I woke up, I had like the worst day today. And by the worst, I mean the emptiest day ever. Because I woke up at like 5 today. It was so bad. I was like, what? What life are we living in? Oh my god, where is it? I have no idea. I barely showered. Barely did anything. I was like, how can somebody sleep for 12 hours plus? Like, listen, if I was a baby, I would have understood. If I was a cat, I would have understood, which I think sometimes my inner demons, sometimes I feel like my inner thoughts or like my inner personality is actually a cat, which is, I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, but regardless of whether it is. So I'm gonna start with a little warm-up. And by little warm-up, I mean do some dailies. Let's just do some dailies just for a tad bit. And then we can get over with this. So so this one's done. This one, I don't have to do anything really with it. How you doing, Jay? Hi, how's it going? You had it? Okay, I'm molding. The event is killing me. Wait, which event is it? Which event are you playing on? Oh yeah, how you doing, How you doing, Omni? I'm not an inner furry. I think I'm just a cat. How you doing, Omni? How you doing? How's it going? Dark Knight event's going. Give me a resentment for she. Oh, but yeah, but because it's just a brand new event, because it's a brand new account. It makes sense. Okay, that makes a lot of sense though. Okay, yeah. I hope you're enjoying whatever molding you're doing because you're gonna need more of it. I swear to God. Yes, so this has been happening. But how you doing, Omni? How you doing, Jay? I did not do a single thing today. It was such an empty day. I feel kind of ashamed somehow out of it. But I don't it's Kiana. And by Kiana, I mean Syrian Kiana. So let's just play a little bit with her. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right? So yeah, let's just do that. But I'm thinking instead of Gricio, I would probably go for Promi. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Promi. Let's see this run with Promi. Listen, Red Lotus, I hate Red Lotus. I hate Red Lotus because I take it as a waste of what is it, like 300, 400 crystals? Because I will not retain it. I will not retain it. It will just not happen, you know? So why do I suffer and ruin it for myself? Is that kind of thing. Okay, let's do this. So yeah, we're gonna warm up with this, and then we're gonna start the story after. Oh, wait. I think we need to be under the drone. I literally forgot how this stuff works. I have not been in Red Lotus, in any of those fancy places in so long. It's so bad. Also, like, I've been trying to hit deadlines. There's the deadline for my VTuber model that still needs to be outed, and I still have not outed it because the model is still not done, right? So that has been a lot of fun. What else? Yeah, there's a couple of things here and there. And there's me trying to actually not fall asleep for 12 hours a day. It's getting impossible by the day. Why am I becoming like this? Like, I don't even know. I think it's the curtains. Listen, I think it's the curtains. I might be wrong, but I'm probably not wrong. I think it's actually the curtains. Because once I put in the curtains and I cover them, and I don't know when it's actually morning and when it's not morning, that is the way I sleep in. Right? Right? Because like yesterday it was around 6 a.m. and I didn't even know it was even 6 a.m. because the curtains were covering the windows. So from now on, I refuse to sleep with the curtains closed. I don't care about privacy. Privacy is cool and stuff. But if it wasn't for the curtains, I would have had a very, very more better life. I swear. Just so bad. Blame me on the nearest thing you can do. For everything I play in the game, just wait. Only you do too? I love Fua. Oh my god, please, please ask anything you want about Fua. Literally anything you want about Fua, and I'll gladly answer it. Anything you want about Fua. Like her lore, her character design, where she stems from, oh my god, the folklore about the phoenix, about the myth of the phoenix as well. Whatever you want. Oh my god, her past and with the flame chasers, what caused her to actually lose her memories, what was the incident, what happened afterwards, how did the SWAR experiment affect her. Just, you started, I will follow. Okay, what are we doing right now? We have time to hit. We are trying to hit some time. Just so bad. Okay, go. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, come in. Come here. Ah, shoot. That's the problem. It's like, I have to actually put them on in the place. Yeah. Listen, with everything happening and with her hopefully coming up, I'm gonna be so excited. Like, you don't understand. I am so excited for her. Fua is one of the characters that makes me cry everything I think about her. Not only that, but what is the rotation? What is the rotation? My rotation, I call this the Secret Carol rotation. You don't have to understand it. You really just don't have to understand. You just have to go with your feelings on this one, right? So like, imagine cooking, but I suck at cooking, right? So what you have to do is you just have to take all of the feelings inside of you, and whenever it feels right, you just say, go. And then you go. And here we are, just like that. What is a rotation? Honestly, when Herrscher of the Void actually came out, did we actually know about rotation? Was I the only one who didn't know anything about rotation? I just wanted the character? Am I the only one who was just like, but I just want her, you know? I don't care if she was even useful for my team or not, or what is actually her job per se. But she's so pretty. Oh my god, I wish I had her ice outfit. I forgot what is it called. I think it was, what is it called? Frigid Princess or Frigid Impress. Listen, something around that. But yeah, that happened. Okay, go. Bro, we're not gonna make it. I mean, what was I expecting? Was I really expecting to make it? I just want more gathering, I would say. Maybe I should have brought Durandal in here. Just because I have... Okay. Well, we're there. Okay, we're there. Why are we playing... Why is the music depressing? Why is the music depressing? Okay, it don't matter. Okay, we got this. It's gonna happen. It's gonna work out. Okay, go. Okay, question. How do I get her to be my wife in reality? And what is the Phoenix? Yes, so, okay, let's start with that. So, what is Fua? Hey, Fua was a high school girl who graduated... Fua was a high school girl who graduated from high school and was ready for university. Then, by the time she went there, she wanted to go to the city, and this sucks. I don't think we're gonna make it. I'm still gonna go for it though. Whatever, why not? Afterwards, she wanted to go in, and her dad was very, very sick. I swear, I'm not making this up. A lot of people think I'm making this up. It's in her lore. But her dad was sick, and he asked her to come back and continue the dojo. He wanted her to go and have education. She wanted to come back and continue the dojo. The problem is, when she went to the city to study, she got to meet a lot of new people, but everybody was like kind of like mean and bullying her, except for a girl called Carol, right? And then if you look up what Carol looks like, it's exactly like the Carol in a post-Honkai Odyssey. And now that we know what is the ability of the Hersher of Finality, or like the Hersher of the End, or whatever the Hersher you want to call them, oh my god, we're gonna be shy. We're gonna be wee shy on that. What was I expecting? What was I expecting? Use Silver Ring instead? Yeah. I am gonna do that. The problem is that she has shield. I want to break that shield. Valkyrie range damage is buffed. Stun, crashing. Actually, yeah, we might actually do that. Yeah. So she met Carol in there, and because of that, her life basically changed. It changed for the better, obviously. She finally found a person she loves. She finally found a friend in her life. And in one of the pictures that you see, I think I have it in here. Hold on. I think it's one of those CGs. Let me show you. It shows like they are literally in the same position like Kellen and Sakura were. And we know that both of them were actually friends. Oh, this is one of them. This is when they meet. This is when they meet. She actually saves her. She takes her in and she saves her. Sadly, and they become very, very close. Shield doesn't matter, can just DP up. Okay, fair enough, we can try that. And afterwards, Carol ends up dying in the explosion that happens. I forgot which Hersher it was. It was before the Hersher of Flames of the last era. So I forgot which one it could be. Yeah, I don't remember which Hersher it was, but that's when it blew up. All of Fua's dreams were scattered, and she always had a feeling. This is why I related to her in so many different levels. She always has this question of, why is it done to me? What was my fault? What did I do? You know, why am I suffering? And she wanted to blame it on somebody, but she couldn't. She was very, very, she was very afraid. She was very in a weak spot, so she didn't know what to do. Afterwards, she got to meet Himiko of the past era. Himiko of the past era was one of the leaders and one of the employees in Moth, right? So, Shield does not, okay, yeah. She was one of the people who worked in Moth. But, give me 1 second, let me pick somebody. Let me pick, who am I gonna pick? I mean, sure? Yeah, sure. Sure. Yeah, why not? Okay. There we go. Okay, go, and here we go. Yeah. Increase the QTE. I like that. Okay, yeah. She met her, and Himiko of the past era took her in. Since then, she became like an employee, or like one of the Moth's members. Now, what happened to her that made her extra special is that she went through something called the Swara experiment, and she aced it. She passed the Swara experiment. It was an experiment that even Kevin was not able to do or go through because it would give him so much bad complication to his body and to his heart and to his survival ability, right? So she passed it. Since then, and then she went through the Moth's experimentation. What is the Moth experimentation? The Moth experimentation is when they mix their genes with Honkai Beast gene that is compatible for them, right? So, like for example, Fua's body was compatible with one of the beasts, one of the Honkai beasts that looked like a bird. We have Sue that looked like a peacock. We saw the one for Cosmo. You saw the one for Cosmo. You saw the one for vill-v is actually a spider. Eden, I don't remember. Yeah, TLDR movies traumatize everybody. Actually, it's kind of cool though. If you want to know her past, her actual like past, go and look up at the manga. You will see when she first joined the Moth, she was not part of it. She was part of the whole organization, right? So she was not an actually full-fledged flame chaser. She was just part of Monk. But then they brought in the swords, right? The swords of the one that Emil is. So after the Hersher of Dominance. Yes. Okay, yeah. After the Hersher of Dominance. Definitely after the Hersher of Dominance, before the Hersher of Flames of the last era. But they brought in the Hersher of Dominance and they brought in the weapons and they gave it to a bunch of soldiers in there. And they were like, oh, experiment with this new weapon. In reality, this new weapon is fully unloaded. And not only loaded, it will literally ruin somebody's life. And it ruined most of the people. And whoever is more compatible is the one that they chose later. So a lot of girls, because most of the soldiers were actually girls, yeah, most of the girls actually died, and Fua awakened a form in her. She was able to accustom or like to mold she was able to mold the weapon. I can't focus and speak at the same time. I'm so sorry. She was able to mold and get the weapon to work with her. And since then, she joined the Flame Chasers. After that, she went through the Swara experiment and it worked out. And afterwards, she went through the Flame Chasers, like what they went through, and it worked out. And then the Hersher of Binding incident happened, and in there she was ready to sacrifice herself because she needs to actually sacrifice her sanity to be able to bind the Hersher of Binding, the same way that she did for Syrian in the second eruption. Oh my god, my camera just fell off. Can you guess I'm excited? I have no idea why today my camera just doesn't like me. My camera hates me today. I tried. Okay, just in case it falls off again, you know what to do. There's nothing more. Is that better? I just got too excited, but like the camera is not helping with me. Okay, hopefully this one is good. What the heck just happened? Okay, yeah. Back to it. Only girls have high. Yes. It's much rarer in males. Yep, to have Honkai compatibility. Totally agree. 10 out of 10. 1,000 out of 1,000. What else with Fua? Oh, yeah. So, after she sacrificed herself, the only person who was able to save her, by the way, is actually Alicia. Alicia covered her. So, when the Hersher of Binding was finally at its weakest part, Fua was the one... I'm telling you, I remember dialogues. Fua was sacrificed herself to give the weakness and to give the chance for Kevin to do the final blow. In a split of a second, Kevin shot up in the sky with his Judgment of Smash and did the final blow, and with it impaled and impaired the Hersher of Binding of the past era. At that time, Fua was falling to the ground like a lifeless body, and only when Alicia came in, she covered her in an ice shield. And you know how in her gameplay, her ice shield actually gave her another life? The ice shield, yes, it was the pink elf, yes. The ice shield came in and gave Fua another feeling and another life, and she felt alive once again. At that time, the pink-haired elf, the pink-haired lady comes in holding Fua in her arms and talks to Kevin, and she looks at Fua, caressing her hair, if I'm not mistaken, and she tells him she did all of us to give us the opening. In the meantime, Kalpas was very, very hurt. He was in his weakest situations, and because of Aponia's bindings, and the only person who was able to help him, and at that time, Sue went in to check out on the survivors, and he felt a breathing under the rubble. He went in and he heard that breathing, and it was actually Kalpas fighting for his last breath. He was very, very, very weak, unlike the Kalpas that he usually knows. So what he did is he erased those bindings that Aponia actually put on Kalpas. Almost there, come on. Okay, thanks, done. Yeah, it's a crystal, yep. Sue went in, erased it, and at that time, Sue saw something extremely scary. And that thing he never talked about. But it was so scary, it made him like, what is it? Like it made him shocked or tremble or something like that. And since then, Aponia called him a stronger psychic moth than even her, with Sue having so many potentials. just because he was able to take Aponia's shackles, because apparently Aponia saw something so bad, so malicious, so scary in Kalpas, and that is part of what Kalpas is hiding. And we still don't know what is Kalpas hiding. The only thing we get is some hints here and there of Mobius wanting his heart so much that she wants to study on. We have hints of him knowing what he's actually hiding, but he doesn't want to say it. We have, what's it called? We have hints of him having regenerative powers. We have hints of him being part of, like, they were using his blood in a cult. We have a part of Mobius saying you are never gonna die, you're just gonna go insane. So that's why I say he's not dead. We have him, he's always been called a beast, an animal, defang him. I'm trying to find the thingy for him. Actually, you can look up for Kevin. For Kalpas, you can look up on his Remember's vessel, for Fua in her vessel, and for Kevin in his vessel. We can get through it at some point as well. And what else? It was very, very interesting. How you doing? Hi, Carol. What did I miss? How you doing? You know, you didn't miss too much, actually. We just started. I'm doing the global chapters now, and we're doing them live because honestly, I miss YouTube and I miss the community, and it's more fun to do them as a live stream. That's first of all, and the second part is I just dump lore. I literally just dump lore. I just never shut up. Somebody, Omni just asked one question. What does Fua have to do with what is her story, or like what does that has to do with the Phoenix lore? And now we're here. Now we're here reciting the entire story of the Flame Chasers. But honestly, it's very, very important, and it shows up a lot of times, and it's very much connected. But Kalpas is fascinating. I expect we're gonna see Sue very soon, and by very soon I mean literally like at the beginning of next year. There's no way we're not gonna see him again. Yes, yeah, you didn't even finish Abyss. Should we finish Abyss? Fine, let's finish Abyss. Yeah, let's give it another half an hour and finish Abyss. I think I'll be able. Oh my god, it's Kalpas! Oh my god! About the Phoenix. Oh yeah, the part about the Phoenix, right? Right. So because of the Swara experiment, Fua was able to assimilate with a Honkai beast that looks like a phoenix, actually. And with its, with the previous era, there was actually no last names. So Kevin was actually Kevin. Fua was actually Hua. Later on, when Fua woke up from what happened after the incident of the binding, Fua woke up and she was extremely tired, and she started having the symptoms of extreme fatigue. Nobody knew if she was ever gonna come back or not. At that time, Sue was her therapist and was her psychiatrist and helped her come back to reality. The only problem is there's one person who did not appreciate it one bit. Well, not one person. It was Fushi and Noir. Fushi and Noir hated Mobius. They hated Mobius. And then they wanted Fua so much to be saved. So they went to Mobius's lab. They told her, "We're leaving. The moment we are done with here, we're taking her, and for the next era, we're gonna make it our own. You're not gonna see her again." So they took her away. They took her out, and she never actually gets to fight until the very ending, until the Hersher of Finality, first of all, of the past era. And the second part, she was in charge of Project Ember. Project Ember is one of those projects of whatever the information of the last era comes in, and whatever the next era comes in, it takes them in and it gives them to the new era, right? So with it, Fushi and Noir decided that, oh yeah, what are we gonna do? We have to make, like, Fua needs to be like an idol, or like she needs to be something important. So what we're gonna do is actually, oh my god, this is so good. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna make a myth, right? We're gonna make a story. There's actually a phoenix bird made out of like fire, and then every time it dies, it gets reborn again. And they were like, okay, yeah, we can do that, we can do that. And then like Fushi was like, okay, yeah, write that down. And Noah was like, I'm writing it. And then they were like, okay, well, we have to make Fu attractive, right? Like we have to make it sell, right? So they were like, oh, what are we gonna do? So I forgot, was it Fushi or was it Noah? I forgot which one of them actually draws. One of them draws and the other one writes. But let me. Oh my god, we're literally playing Ruby in the back. I love it. Oh my god, how you doing, Soda? How you doing? I was not morbid time for them. No, it wasn't a morbid time. How you doing, Sora? I hope you're having a great day and a great night. Welcome to this insanity, whatever it is. No, I swear, anything with Morbin, Mobius, anything. I hate Mobius. I hate Mobius and Eponia. Those two were insane. I like Carol more than the first. I don't know what's the difference, I swear to God. But yeah, okay, so hold on. So what they did is, okay, well, Fua cannot be. So we have to call it Jingwei. And then they were like, okay, Jingwei, okay. And then they put in this picture, which is the actual Fua, right? The Fua after the Swara experiment, the Phoenix. And they were like, no. That is too flat for us. That is not it. Listen, we might be in China, but we're not doing the China, like the Great Wall of China. No. So one of them came back, and this was the new Fua. They started selling Fua like this. They were like, oh yeah, you see this? This is gonna be our Fua. So that was it. She's still over very low. Oh my god, welcome, Sora. Yes, I love Uncle Wiener so much. I love him to life. Oh my god, all the way. So yeah, so she came back and that was our Fua. That's the new Fua now. And yes, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even making it up. This is exactly what happens. Jingwei. Where's the other Jingwei parts? There's a 3. It's a set of 3. Not the musician part. But I want the Jingwei part. Wait, is the other Jingweis? No. Are they not fire? What? Let's go to basic. What? They're not? I didn't... What? No. Yeah, this as well. And here we go. Those are them. This was the new Fua that was selling. And this is where the myth of the Phoenix came out. Now, why is it so relatable? Because Fua, the only way you can kill her, she's immortal. But the only way you can kill her is here. You have to shoot her in between her eyes. In her, like here, in her third eye. So, her disciple killed her the first time. Fuck them. And then Otto killed her a second time. Another time. Fuck him. And... listen, I have a hate-love relationship with Otto. I don't know how I feel about it. It just does. So yes, I hear Moon. Yes, there's Moon Halo in the back. I love Moon Halo. But yeah, let's finish up the fight with Colfax. What? Just one more fun fact about Fua. Let me show you. Let me see. Flame Chaser Network, I think. Yes. Okay, it is the network. It is the network. Okay, so if you see here. The amount of red. By the way, Grisha is right behind me, by the way. I'm just saying. So Grisha is literally like right behind my picture. So you can't see her, but Fua is like there. And then see new recruit alert. So everybody is at like extreme like alert of him. Except for 3 people. Except for 3 people. And it's so funny. It's so funny. Because there's like 2 people he doesn't hate. Maybe 3. But yeah, it was. So first of all, Alicia is actually very much fond of Colpass because she knows his reality and she knows who he really is and she knows his battle of him, whatever he is. Actually, I feel like Alicia can relate to him. I truly believe Colpass is like either a Hersher or something bigger than a Hersher. I 1000% believe that. 1000% believe that. But that's beside the point. What I'm trying to say is she's fond of him. Him and Sakura were good. But then with Fua, she was always alert with him. But then if you go back to Fua's... Let me find her. Okay, if you go back to Fua, it's literally like... Look how natural it is. How regular it is. So like, it's so funny, their dynamics between each other. It's so cute and it's so funny. I love it so much. She's immortal, died 3 times. Listen though. You have to kill her in a specific way. Otherwise, she will never leave. She will never die. She's always in my heart. She's my baby. Of course. You can never go wrong with that, obviously. But yeah. I swear. Wait, isn't this Jingwei Stigmata meant to be another character before Fuwa was made for the previous era? Oh no! Look at you! Okay, listen, now time for a crash course. Time for a crash course in Jingwei. Okay, so, what is Jingwei? As I said, that was the crash course. Okay, so if you go to Jingwei's Stigmata set, let me show you. Thank you for the amazing question. Alicia loves everyone. That is true. That is true. But at the same time, remember, to love somebody at Kalpas, it has to be something very specific. She never loved anybody for no reason, if that makes sense at all. But let me you ask the question, a good question here. Here. Oh, come on. There's no way they're not gonna put in. What? What? There used to be a lore for the set. Wait, where was the lore? Where's the lore? Come on, let me remember where the lore is. I have to remember where the set of lore is. I could probably find it online. Listen, okay, you have to take my word until I find the lore. Actually, maybe it's in her, no, it was in her chapter. It was definitely in one of her chapters. It's definitely in one of her chapters. It has to be. I think it's somewhere around here. Around this era. Let me see the collections. By Nostalgia, Affinity, Future. No. It could be somewhere around this one. Auto Apocalypse, The Boy, The Valkyrie, Shixel. I don't remember. Check dorm lore. Oh, yeah. Maybe. Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe. Darn. Yeah, that would be incredible. That would be pretty cool. My internet is so bad today. I'm so sorry for the crappy internet. I'm so sorry for that. Regardless, let me see. Let me see. Phoenix. I'm trying to figure it out. Let me see the dorm, not dorm squad. I have not been here until, oh yeah, menu. Okay, yeah, directory. Okay. Stigmata. Isn't Jingwei somewhere around here? I could have sworn Jingwei is somewhere around here. Isn't it? Let me see. Shakespeare. No. Could it be Fushionwa? No. It's definitely not in here, but let me see the Valkyries. Yes, how you doing? Hello, Dries. Oh, how you doing? Oh, it's you, Sultan. How you doing, Sultan? Long time no see. How is your thing going? Good. Doing good. Thank you so much for the question. Thank you. I'm talking about Fuwa, so I'm going like absolutely feral. I'm trying to figure out where the Fuwa lore is. Okay. Oh my god. Yes, it is in the dorm. You're right. It is in the dorm. Okay. Let me read. No worries, you're fine. Thank you. It is in the dorm. Okay, give me a sec. A little bit too is being slow today. I agree. I don't know why my internet is like yesterday it was absolutely nice. Today it just doesn't want to work. Like today just said F everybody. It just doesn't want to work. But let's see. Okay, here we go. Legends speak of a celestial in China who would help avert calamities whenever they appear. So long as the celestial is around, nothing, not even Honkai eruptions, would harm her beloved lands. They say her name is Jingwei, and she has a head of silver hair, blood-red irises, a body wrapped in fire, incapable of walking on the clouds. But there came a day when the celestial simply disappeared. That is exactly when her disciples killed her. That was when her disciples killed her, sadly. People say she became the sun itself and continued to watch over her land. This is when her disciple killed her, and this is when, sadly, she joined Otto. Okay, now this. She has seen much and forgot many things as well. The promise remained branded to her mind like the deepest part of her memories. She could not recall the promise was made. All she could feel is a sense of nostalgia, sadness lingered in her heart. Now, this is, for to help you with her gacha. What? Oh my god, I love it. So yeah, the one who actually came up with this, with the story is actually, Fushia Noir. I don't remember where. It was either the Azure Impria event, or it was part of her story. I'm almost 100% sure. Or it could be one of here. Maybe it's one of those chronicles. It could be one of the chronicles. It could be in those chronicles too. Yeah, it could be in one of those chronicles as well. I don't remember. But this chronicle is about Book of Fushi. Yeah, I swear. How was the polls on Arknight? They were good. The polls on Arknights were incredible. I love them. Did you see the VOD? It was great. It was so great. I spent a lot of money. Darn it. I'm like in pain. I swiped so much. I'm like in actual complete physical pain. But yeah, so this happened. Now, without further ado, oh, we still have not battled Kalpas. See, this is why you have to tell me to shut up any second. We need to focus. Anytime you want to bring me back, just jingle me, you know? Jingle me some keys and I'll be like, oh, hey, yeah, we're back. That is the only way I can do it. Otherwise, there's no potential. No potential. Okay, let's see if we can actually get him done. Okay, come on. Oh my god, look at him! Oh, I love how they made him arrive in oh my god, he's coming in. I love how they made him arrive in a meteor, because that's how he literally arrived to Earth. By the way, it's lore accurate. His Earth arrival is lore accurate to this. He arrived in a meteor. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, so what is the plan at hand? What a great question. We're gonna try to survive. Is that another guy? Yes, it's called Honkai Impact, and it's the love of my life. I love the game so much. This is where I started. This is how I started, and I love this game so much. I mean, the old Jingwei image is based on Fuwa, and Jingwei were different characters, something like that. Mystery of Stigmata. See, you're not wrong. See, I don't want to get into it because it's gonna confuse people even more. But now that you said it, fine, I'll get into it. Because Milia retconned a lot of things, right? And I mean a lot of things, right? There's a lot of things that were forgotten. There's a lot of disciples that were remembered and nobody talks about them anymore. And yes, Jingwei was supposed to be somebody else. It was supposed to be another Stigmata that assimilated to Fuwa, but right now they changed the lore for it. So you gotta take it with the lore. You just gotta say, you gotta just do trust me bro kind of moment. Maybe it wasn't that manga or something similar. No, you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. No, you're absolutely right. I'm just saying I was trying to avoid it. Because I want to say what's accurate because Miyoyo really retcons. Like they retconned a lot. Like see you in the next world, they changed it. They changed it and they called it Kevin right now. Like that, see you in another world. It's from Gun Girl Zombie. There's a lot of songs from Gun Girl Zombie that were taken out. A lot, and I mean a bunch. There's Sealy's song that was taken from there. What else is there? There was this one. There was, what is it, like the May? Or was it Bronia's theme song? Not Her Share of Reason, the one before. They took a lot of stuff, but then they retconned afterwards because it just didn't work out, I guess, anymore. Regardless of what it is, they just did that. Where is he? Compass? Wait. Huh? What? Where's Compass? Oh my god, he was right behind me! Oh my god, he was right behind me! Oh my god, that scared me! Oh my god! Yo! When did you show up? Oh my god! Oh my god, the manic! Oh my god, the bastard! Oh my god, the bastard! Hey, you could just ask. And yes, sure, I would like to have rice on the side. Thank you for asking. Thanks, dear, thanks. Is this? Get a husband like that. He knows how to love you. He loves you out of nowhere. He's shoving love down your throat at this point. But yes, back to the Jingwei idea. Absolutely, it was a lot of things, and so many things got retconned. But now, if we go by the lore accurate ones, well, so what is canon? Yes, this is what it is. It was a myth that Fushia Noir came out about Fuwa, and then this is actually in reality Fuwa. And Fuwa, because she's very anxious about herself and about her size, which I truly don't agree with, because I love Fuwa so much to death. And I love the fact that she's flat. I think flat is one of the most pretty and adorable things about her. So I wouldn't understand, why is this incredibly hard? This is like 3 minutes in, what the heck? We might need to change the team. Actually, no, we can't really change the team. Actually, no, I can't. You know who am I gonna take? I'm gonna take somebody else afterwards. I'm gonna probably try a Haxor Bunny later on. Okay, yeah, so we're done with this. We still need one more. A lot of stuff happens with Fua. Fua is one of those very rare characters that is so complicated, yet is so simple at the same time. I know it sounds extremely contradicting. I know it doesn't make sense, but hear me out. Once you understand Fua more and more and more, you get to see that she's just a lost child. She's just a person who graduated high school and who has literally nothing and nobody in the world. And she just got to learn how to agree and how to get along with everybody else. While trying to find where her place is. This is by no means an easy task, and this is by no means something that you can take lightly. Also, I'm going full support team because this one is one of the best supports team ever. This is one of the best physical teams ever. Why? It's because I said so, don't ask. But who am I gonna take? Let me see. No. Bleeding, no, it's gonna be Promi. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this part. I wonder if there's any other characters before that made me think that way about, other than Fua. Because female characters, for me, I'm very picky about them. Because I'm not attracted to the very kind of like sexual part, if that makes sense. So I want like real good character building. I want real good character writing. I do enjoy and I love, and I mean I love, the character design of the Chinese art. Yesterday we were predicting when would Fua come out, and honestly, I truly believe that Fua will come out on the Chinese New Year's. So we're gonna try building right now. Just like we built for Sealy. How many updates did it take us to build for Sealy? What is it? It took us like 4 updates? That's about right. That seems exactly about right. About like how much would it take to get her again. So it makes total sense. I like this idea even. Okay, go. And then you drop down. Is it easy? And then you ult again. Yeah, it's gonna be easy. Also, I'm so sorry if my internet is like actually crap. Can't do much about that part. Okay. Oh, what happened? I should have been able to ult. Okay, here we go. Okay. Good. And boom. And ult. Okay, good. Promi is one of the best physical supports I've seen in a while. I'm not gonna lie. Pressure of Sentience obviously have her place, but Promi for like compatibility and for it being only an S rank and for a lot of other stuff, it's like actually like Promi is literally a free S rank. Like seriously, a free farmable S rank, and I love it so much. Okay, final floor. Got it. I don't need, like, that is one of the things that I was legit talking about. Do I actually need a Sealy? Like, if I'm clearing with a full-on support team, unless Sealy, she's gonna have her own actual battle, like boss, and she's gonna become niche, which I don't know if it's actually even a good or a bad thing to begin with. But unless she does that, do we actually really need another support? So I'm gonna try to save what I'm gonna try to see what can I save. Also the premiere like collab, we haven't seen anything really except for the outfits. So if it's only the outfits, and apparently the Rita's skin is gonna be free. So if that's the case, then it's not gonna be like the Evangelion incident. Because of the Evangelion incident, people who wanted the Senti did not go for Evangelion, not even one bit, right? And that ended up being a disaster because nobody was able to get them again. And everybody, oh my god, and I remember everybody was scared when the Genshin collab actually happened. And when the Genshin collab actually happened, it was like, what the heck? We're never gonna get her again. And then they brought Fischl again, and everybody was like, yes! Fischl is back again! This is amazing! Yes! Gotta go! Thank you so much, person, for being here. Thank you. We're just gonna pretty much wrap this part up. And yes, don't worry, and we're gonna start the story after I'm done with this bullcrap. How you doing, Alvin? Prometheus does some huge damage, which makes her even better. Yes! Because you know why? Because she can shield break. She's apparently a heavy hitter. No! she's not a heavy hitter. Actually, she's not actually a heavy hitter. Did you know that? I did not even know that she's not a heavy hitter. Carol is a heavy hitter. Promi is not. Promi is not a heavy hitter. Grisha is not a heavy hitter. Senti is not a heavy hitter. But because Promi's tactics and Promi's gameplay, it's exactly almost the same as Carol. That's why it's able to do as much damage. But it's faster. It's faster because it's not a heavy hitter. Heavy hitters usually most of the time tend to be very slow. Like for example, Viliona. Like Viliona's battlesuit, it was extremely slow. Extremely slow. Why? Because it was a heavy hitter. So, okay, I'll take this. I'll take it for what it is. Okay, let's actually start the story. Oh my god, finally I have enough for a 10 pool. Wow. Alright, let's see. We got this. I think the music should be okay. Let me see. Yep, she's good to go. We're good to go in here. Hopefully my internet is not like as crappy as I think it is, because I think it's pretty bad. But yes, thank you so much, person, for coming over and saying hi. We're gonna start with the story. Let's see. Where did we stop yesterday? I honestly have one big expectation to go through, and it's going and running through the story fairly fast, because I know after the update, the first part after the update is going to be 50,000 words, and it's going to be as long as the Flame Chasers and the Alasian Empire like part. It's going to be like a 5-hour chapter. So for the 5-hour chapter, it better be okay. Now, without further ado, where did we stop? Okay, we're dealing with the sugars. You haven't shown us your hands of cards unreservedly, have you? That is literally talking to, what's it called? That's literally her talking to, Vita. Okay, good to know. Yes! I knew it. Okay, time for actual lore. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm hyped. Oh! That was their introduction! Huh? So that was their introduction! Interesting! I didn't even know that! Oh, shoot. I literally didn't even know that. Interesting. Huh? Oh my god, why is the music so loud? I hate how the music... Let me see the combat. The combat is so loud. The combat is literally so loud. Let the voice acting go up. SFX? I'm just gonna call... I'm gonna take them as SFX. Yeah, here we go. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, and I'm gonna render the video quality just a little bit lower. Okay, that's better. Alright, yes. Oh my god, Bagel! Hi, how you doing, Bagel? I hope you're having a great day and a great day. We're trying to do the story today. We're trying to get and run through the story. Hopefully, it won't be as bad, because I remember something vaguely. See, that's the thing. Every time I do the CN chapter, everybody thinks like, oh yeah, I'm spoiling it for myself. Trust me, by the time it actually comes out to the global, you will forget about it. You will literally forget about it. So you're not actually spoiling stuff to yourself. I'm getting my hand crammed already. I have no idea why. I finished fighting Culpass, and I'm getting my hand crammed on that part. Okay, yeah. Here's another thing as well that I think about in the back of my mind, right? And it's, what is exactly Vita, and how did that even, like, how did the monsters even arrive to Salt City, right? The only way it happens is if it's through Vita. So, like, you have to be introduced to them to be able to arrive. So, and also they are kind of abyss monsters. So they're like, not abyss, quanta monsters. So quanta monsters tend to be like, they don't think. So the only way I would say is they are led by somebody to this place. Does that make sense? I don't know if it makes sense at all, but that's how I look at it. On the top of the tower, the altar of the murders had turned into a cage. And inside the cage, she did nothing but pray. Oh, stuff are still going bad! Wait, that is exactly... I hope you have a good... Thank you so much, I'm going to sleep. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for saying hi to begin with. Good night. Look at that. I still hear and help them.
但无论驱动神使还是卫灵，
But be it commanding oracles or counseling souls, their help is minimal and they cannot set things all right.
而且
What?
随着我的负担不断
As my
加
burden grows. It's okay, silly. You don't have to worry about my burden. Oh, shoot! This is bad. Wait, let me turn on the fan real quick. Okay, here we go. Wait, this is bad. Since we're doing this, we shall follow through to the end. What are you... Oh my god.
西啊，你还好
So
吗？
are you okay?
还坚
I
持得
still...
住。
That's good. You know, you don't ask for a lot of stuff. You ask for the minimum, you know. These days. How's it outside?
平安无事。
Can't say it's peaceful, but at least we bought some time.
时间，在小树的引导
Huh.
下，
Thanks to Sissy, people are going to be alright.
不用担心。
I love Senti. Senti is literally like, nobody asked for it. It's like, don't worry about my side. I got it. I'm here. With your hair share...
针对那些鬼魂的广播，自然轻而易
I
举。
love her. With your hair share of sentience around, broadcasting to the ghosts is a piece of cake, you know, it's so easy. That said though, the moonlight is still growing dimmer and dimmer. It's only a matter of time before the first victim appears.
行了行了，这
Oh,
谁
cut it out!
这个博士，我们请你来是解决问
Say
题。
something we don't already know, okay? You're here to fix the problem, not to break the
不
morale.
管怎么说，
Anyway,
找
both
一下
Sealies
为我
brought
们
us
争取到来
valuable
这方面
time.
的时间
Bought us
不能浪
valuable
费
time. We can't let it slip
大家
by.
的确需要争分
We
夺
need
秒
to
找
have
出建设性的讨论，
constructive
确定新的
discussion.
应对方案。
We tend to not have any of that in here. I'm just saying. And determine a new solution as soon as possible.
那么长话
Well,
短说
let's，get out to the chase. Miss Ellen, you go first. Why does she have to go first? What about me? What is it about me time?
怎么，你就没有什么想说的吗？
Don't you have anything to say? I thought you'd have something in mind since you're one of the
想到了
culprits.
什么？普罗米修斯，你
Prometheus,
这样使用词语，
when you put it like
只会让
that,
大家更误
you
解
only
我
make
了
them misunderstand me more.
不过，有一
I
点
really
确实
don't
如
need
此
another reason to misunderstand her. Trust
在
me.
诸位量
I
子
really,
这海
really
的冒
don't.
险者
I
面前，
truly don't need another reason
我
for her
愿
to
意再犯
misunderstand
难
me.
服一
Like,
次。
trust me, it's so bad in there. But one thing is for sure, I'll still try to share my thoughts with you all. But though you're all more experienced travelers in the Sea of Quanta.
让我们回顾
I
一
don't
下
like her.
稍早之前的
I do
情
not
况
like her one bit. I do not
因为两个
like her. I
希尔在
don't.
两个世
I
界
do
之间
not
的
like
往
Miss
返
Ellen.
促使
Let's
他们
look
成
back
为了
earlier.
独立于
Traveling
前
between
面
the
的
two
高塔
worlds
贤
has
者之
made
外
both Sealy and the
存在的
second
第
stage
二名高塔
independent from the
贤者
previous one. What? Oh. You mean splitting?
知
Okay.
道这两位高塔贤
The
者同时
coexistence
存
of two
在，
sages triggered
也
one of
触
the
动了
world's
世界的规
rules
则，
and intensified the
暂时
collapse.
激化了崩溃现象。
The coexistence of two sages triggered one of the world's rules and intensified the collapse.
而且，
And
正如
just as
前
the
任高
previous
塔贤
sage
者本
said,
人所说，
even she
他
herself
自己也
wasn't
并
fully
不通
aware of
晓
all
世
the
界
rules
的
of the
全部
world.
规则。
So who's aware of those rules? Who is? I need names. I need people. Who's aware of those rules? May I understand, please?
那当然了。按
That's
你
for
的说
sure.
法
Just like you
她
said,
就是个新
she's a
生社会
newborn
的
stigmata.
不可能什么都知道。
How could she possibly know everything? That is true.
所以，
So earlier, we thought the world had become unstable because we broke the rules, and that there's only but one sage at a time. Okay,
但如果事情并非
but
如
what if
此
it's not the case? I think, in my humble, extremely humble opinion, that what is happening at hand right now is that Miss Lynn don't know jack of what's happening, and what's exactly happening is that one of them came out and is destroying this universe, and because this universe has its own mechanism, this mechanism is working in and is getting its stuff inside, and it's helping. It could just be me though, and the real culprit is between us. That's what's going on. There's no way other than that. Wait, you're playing on CN server right now? No, we're playing on the global. Yay! How you doing, Patrick? How you doing? We're actually playing on the global because I started doing the global and the CN. So I want to play more into the global. I just want to stream more. I just want to do more Honkai content. And fairly enough, I feel like, you know, it's kind of like you can see how my theory or like my theory craft process goes, and you can theory craft with me. That's how I look at it. So yay. I swear. Miss Lynn, everything you do makes people misunderstand, even when you're trying to understand. It's serious. Here's the thing. Yesterday, it was a fest. Yesterday, it was one of the weirdest days ever, and I mean ever. You know why? Miss Lynn is one of those characters that is truly like unlovable. It's kind of weird. Let me see, where's the hair tie? I want to type hair or something. She's truly one of those characters that is unlovable. She's trying to find herself. Like, listen, I don't like baby stuff. I don't like extremely pure or extremely like nice or extremely like pretty or like, I like personality. Veliona, Senti have a crap ton. Yes, doing great right now. Hope you have a good night stream. Good stream though. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming over and saying hi to begin with. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, what she's doing is no matter how much she's trying to fix, she doesn't understand the actual concept of fixing stuff. Yeah, my hair is gonna be just bad. It's always the first day after showering. My hair is bad. I don't shower my hair every day, every other day. That's how you should do it. But yes, Miss Lynn voice and choice of words make her good. Intention sounds very sus. I understand she's trying to understand humans, but also it makes it weird. Okay, let me tell you. The fact that the Sigmata, the sage was talking way more sense than her, and even though the sage is part of her, it shows that her basic understanding of humanity is not twisted. By the way, her understanding of humanity is not twisted. She was born the same way as we did, like we all do, you know. You were born of nothing, right? And then you get shaped and built up. Now, what makes her different is we are misjudging her as we are basing her off as a human. We are judging her as a human. She's an idea. She's not real. What is a perfect human? What is a perfect human? It's not real. Perfect humans are not real. This is why this is literally what the writers of this game, of this story, whether it's in here, whether in Star Rail, whether it's in Genshin, whether even in Tears of Timus, by showing like the goddess of justice, you know, Timus, like the Greek goddess of justice, or was it Roman? I don't remember. Regardless, we are trying to follow perfections, right? When we are trying to follow perfection, this is when we tend to be like less humans. But what if a person or a thing was never actually born with imperfection? What if it's just an idea? Then the way we're gonna judge her is that when she makes mistakes, she doesn't take them as mistakes. For her, they are not a mistake. For her, it's just her way of finding herself. So, her existence should not be a way for us to judge her based on her being human. It's just that actions speak louder than words. And actions in here pisses me off, right? Just because we can't judge her as an action, as a human, doesn't mean that her actions, if they are good, if they do good or they do bad, that they cannot be judged. See, that is the bigger problem at hand, and she pisses me off in a couple of reasons, in a couple of ways. She's very unlovable, because personally for me, and I say it again and again, I hate perfection. I hate perfection. The moment you show me that you are a person with no flaws is when you lose me, is when I look at you and it's like, you're not even a tryhard. You're just Delulu, right? I don't want Delulu. People will have perfections and imperfections inside of them. She's an idea. She's not a real human. That means her actions are not going to be based on flaws. She's not going to care about what other people are saying. And this is how it works. No matter, even if she wants what's best for whatever she's born from, right? Because she's born from Cecilia at the end of the day, and Cecilia is a very nice and pure person. She's not her. She's an idea. She's gonna act based and judging not on human emotions. She's gonna base on perfect emotions. That's how I feel. Also, how you doing, Yan? How you doing? I hope you're having a great day and a great night. Aye. Sorry for the rant. I love talking lore. I love talking smack, and I like talking lore. You just start and I will go. But what if that's not the case? Are you trying to say we also broke other rules we don't know? That's pretty wild guess. Also, I love Kira. Kira is my favorite so far. Kira, point blank. Kira is not, like, I don't like her as in, like, waifu kind of way. I like her as in, like, she's the best girl in here. I love her personality. fire. I love her. Even though she's ice. Yeah. Are you trying? Yes. Okay, well, guess or not. Oh, Schrödinger. I love Schrödinger too. The rules governing most natural creations are usually very simple. Okay. Just like how the distribution of mass in the universe was decided by quantum fluctuation. Okay. Your girl is here to unga bunga this stuff for you, okay? Buckle up, let me understand it, and I will give you actually a sufficient understanding, okay? Alrighty. No. Just like how the distribution of mass in the universe was decided by quantum fluctuations during the Big Bang. Okay, the most complicated natural phenomena usually results from irritation, projection, inversion, and very simple law. Basically what she's saying is any kind of disruption in the flow, it will cause a natural phenomena because fluctuations happens, and they're called quantum fluctuations because they work on an atomic level. What is quantum? Is anything that deals on on an atomic level with items. Physics on an atomic level. What's physics example on an atomic level? When you have, for example, electron cloud. I love giving this example because it's the easiest example ever. Everybody studied chemistry at some point. Quantum, for example, atomic level, physics on atomic level, or like math or geometry on atomic level is how the molecules rotate. The molecular geometry, it affects how the atoms actually work and connect with each other. And for example, a medication that would be really good and okay to take during pregnancy, if you just shift how it's rotating from left to right, it might cause defections in pregnancy, even though it's the exact same molecule. And that's how medication works. That's the first part. The second part, for quantum physics, I do like to give the example of the electron cloud. So, you know, easiest, carbon. Everybody knows what carbon is. It's the fundamental of organic substance. Everything organic, everything you can touch, feel, eat, smell has organic in it one way or another. There's obviously exceptions, obviously, but still. But yeah, anything you can feel is basically has to do with organic stuff. In it, the carbon has 4 electrons that can connect to. That's where the ionization happens, and those we see them as like one up, down, left, right. In reality, this is where they are most likely to appear, and this is where they are most likely to make the geometry with the other atoms. So if you put it here, and if you put the oxygen here, let's say it's an oxygen, right? Let's say it's oxygen, it's gonna connect to here, right? So this is what we make, but in reality it's actually a cloud, and the electrons are jumping from in and out and in and out inside of this cloud. They made it the cloud, and it's most likely to appear in there. That is what it is. That's first of all. The second part is what she's basically saying, any kind of fluctuation. Inversion is when you have, where I don't know what happens on the pseudoscience kind of way, but inversion is when you flip something inside out. Projection is when you put something like spotlight, when you project something like something through something else. Iteration is agitate, when you do something like that. And that's it. Throughout human history, there has been no shortage. By the way, there's a lot of pseudoscience in here. A lot of pseudoscience. I'll tell you when there's actual science. I'll give you an example. But when it's pseudoscience, this is pseudoscience. This is pseudoscience. The facts of them, I'm telling you what are the facts. Throughout human history, there has been no shortage of such rules of the game, like Herschel's. Agree. Rules of the game. There's always a table, always somebody who make the rule. The strongest tend to make the rules most of the time. That's why the weak, or like the people who are less in power, are the one who follow the rules. But in reality, rules are not for the rich. Rules are not for the powerful. This is why a Herrscher tend to be able to cross those rules, like the Herrscher of Void, right? A normal human being should succumb and follow those rules of, oh, I can't go from one universe to another, or like I can't go through the wall, or like I can't travel through time. But a Herrscher is stronger than those rules because they set the rules. So it's kind of like, it's nice philosophy. Is that a Wind Valley? Hello? How you doing? Honkai physics with Doctor. Thank you so much. No, I wasn't. Yes, I actually graduated pharmacy from university. Here you go. How you doing, Valley? We're doing the global. Yesterday we did an act, and today we're doing an act, the second act, and tomorrow we're gonna do the third act, and then the next chapter is gonna appear. We're gonna do it next week. So I know the update is gonna happen on Thursday, but we're not gonna start the chapter and we're not gonna do the pulls until next week. So yay, how you doing? Baby, baby, baby. Oh, like baby, baby. No, we're not doing this. How you doing, Yamina? Okay, the existence of cocoon finality has also proven that it's not a natural system. Agree. Okay, Dr. Schrodinger, explain it better. I wanna smack Miss Lynn. I wanna smack that girl. I have no idea why. But Miss Sugar, aren't you anxious? Ooh! I love Sugar. I love Kira. Did I tell you? Oh my god, yesterday was insane. Yesterday, Viliona and Senti were one of the most incredible combo ever in the game. I love their communication. They're so funny. It was like a soap opera. I laughed so much. I have not laughed at a good writing in my life, like in so long. One of the best writing acts in the entire game was yesterday. I loved it. Okay, I tried to say between Salt Snow City and the country of Iron Sand, there might be a large rule that's different from ones for the normal bubble universe. A singular rule. Okay. There's no such thing as there can't be two sages, or the sage cannot leave the tower, or only the sage can travel between two worlds. That's what I'm saying! Oh my... That's what... Yes! I'm literally saying all of this is just bull! All of this is crap, and what is happening is we have something external force that is forcing all of those together into crumbling. Even the fact that the world is collapsing is just a manifestation of that singular rule. Thank you! There's been only one rule from the beginning. It makes the sage naturally part of the world, and it also causes the world to collapse. Okay. Now, go on. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. Oh, I got pink eye, so that's why I couldn't. No, it's okay. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hate pink eyes. I got it once before. It was bad. Oh, well, congratulations for Blade. Oh my god. I got Blade too. This, I'm gonna make a prediction of what could it be. And by the way, yes, I play on the CN server. Yes, I do have translations when I play the CN server. But by the time I forget stuff. And if you don't believe me, you can go back and check. I seriously don't forget stuff. Or like, you never spoil yourself if you're doing the CN. You never spoil yourself if you're doing CN. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But what I'm trying to say here is this singular rule, in my opinion, is that you have to have the authority of this world. And right now, this authority is cut from you. This is my idea. This is my theory. Beat her up, Belly. Even the former sage who came before us hasn't got a clue. So how am I going to be able to figure out all of... Dang. She spoke facts. I can't be mad at that one. Okay, I'm just trying to say, before we found out the singular rule is, there's no way for us to determine our next move. As for how to do it, that's beyond me. My best guess is the world collapse might result in two bubble universes merging into each other into oblivion. Okay. After all you've said, you only came up with a prediction that the world is ending? What a waste. I love you. I love you. Viliona, oh my god. Yesterday me and Viliona, we clicked on a very, very personal, on a very soul level. It was so close. I don't know. I don't know. Go figure. You do you. Oh, I was the one who dragged you here? Oh, sorry. I can give you a kiss. I have a coupon. I can't with this woman. I can't. I just wanna... Listen, Viliona is sharp. Yesterday, Yesterday, it was not a battle of wits. It was not a battle of power. Yesterday, it was a battle of tongues. Everybody was so sharp on the bleeding cutting edge. Oh my god, yesterday's VOD was one of my favorite VODs ever. I'm gonna make a lot of shorts about it. It was insane. I laughed so much. So good. Indeed, what I found was a compass without a pointer. That's not much help. But I've done all I can. Your duh is not enough! After all, it was me who got you into this mess. I owe you. Thanks! But like, thanks! That's very responsible of you. Oh, good to know. So you know you fucked up, didn't you? Kira's amazing. Let me think if there's anything else to add. Miscellaneous is just a toddler. Honestly, Miscellaneous is just a toddler. Miscellaneous is literally just a toddler with a little bit too much information and a body of and Cecilia's body and an insane amount of power. That's it. This is my final like idea or like final representation of what Miscellaneous is in my head. She's literally just a toddler who's a couple of years old and she doesn't know like she's probably as old as Kiana, but yeah, she doesn't know what she's doing. Kiana found her way. She's gonna get an RV, don't worry. She's literally gonna get an RV soon enough. She's gonna get an RV, and then she's gonna sell her house, and she's gonna take the dog, and she's gonna roll around the entire world. The entire universe is trying to figure out where her place is. She's gonna do art and sell it on Etsy. Okay, I'll start with how I worked my way to bring the two Sealies here. Yeah, do it! Back then, you were sent to a different bubble universe, right? The former sage said this was to make a template out of us and find a way to stop the world from splitting. Yes, the way I pretended. By the way, it has G Fuel inside of it. This is how I drink my G Fuel. In a Starbucks cup. Miscellaneous has to be younger than Durandal. You're right, she is. She is younger than Durandal. She's a little bit as well. I think she's just a bit older than Kiana. Because Kiana was made after Serene died, right? So yeah, she's a child. Like child. She's probably like 17, maybe 18, maybe 19. Maybe. I don't even think so. If we go back and backtrack, because the entire thing of what happened, the entire like first part until the finality happened in like a year and a half. And that's when they were still in high school. They're 16, 17, 18, that's it. They're kids. We're working with kids in here. She just happened to have Cecilia's body, that's it. Yes, the way I penetrate... Listen, I'm an adult. She said penetrated. The way I penetrated the Sea of Kota also worked near the imaginary singularity in Nagazora. This got me thinking about the singular rule. Okay, what is it? What I'm trying to point out is, considering the sage's request, I relaxed the permeability of the boundaries. This may give rise to 0015th birth, the death of a certain gray serpent, and... Let me put it this way. Just continue the sentence. You sound worse than me in ADHD. What the former sage wanted was a template for the harmony between... Ooh, she said harmony. Nice. Between the human and the non-human. Okay, and you all know the more templates, the better. Besides Miss Valeri, from the Stigmata, as far as I know, there's one other friend with the same condition. Who? Santi! What? What? I'm pissed. Oh my god. I realize that I get eczema the more I'm getting stressed. I'm having eczema, stress eczema. And I'm having like, it's crawling up into my nose and my face and everything. She's not helping. Are you telling me that you separated Senti and Fua from each other? And Fua is in God knows fucking where. To bring in Senti to help be a template? This is not PowerPoint. This is not Word. You can't just drag somebody else and just put them as a template. Yeah. I'm just gonna AI a template and just okay, yeah, Senti, that's gonna fix everything. Oh my god, my baby. Oh my god, Fua is in danger. Oh my god, I don't know where. We don't even know where Fua is. We don't even know where Fua is. And Senti is separated, and I'm not saying Senti is the Fua is in need for Senti. I'm just saying you can't just separate them from me. Oh my god, child. Oh, down the gulag you go. You're going to Ohio. You belong to Ohio. She's the real Ohio ruler. Holy smokes. Swear. To get along with Vislin, someone needs so much patience. As an AI, like Promi doesn't have that much patience. The fact that Promi survived this far is insane. My blood is boiling. It's bad. Oh my god. I swear to God. Miss Lin, you're gonna be on... Oh my god, she's on my hit list a long time ago. But now? Nobody touch Fua and get out alive. Same. I loved Otto for 6 years, and I'm not even joking. And I paid $400 when Lucha showed up on Honkai Sariel just to get him. I'm not even joking about that part too. The moment he hurt Fua, it was all dropped. Because I don't only see myself through her, I love her, I relate to her, I love her background, I love her culture, I love her everything. Everything about her is just beautiful to me and important to me. The girl that I like, the girl that made me do this channel, like the girl who helped me build this channel, and the one that I want to keep a promise for this channel, and my love for it looks exactly like Fua, just a little bit shorter hair. But oh my, you're on the hit list. I hate you. I regret. And I say Black Nucleus is the Valkyrie that I want. I have her. I'm never gonna play her. She lost it. Lost. You and whatever your avalanche or whatever the thing you fight with, I don't want her. I just read Kalpas lore. I wonder when they are bringing him back. I can't wait. I know Omni is so good, right? I love Kalpas. I'm telling you, I have two. Okay, Kalpas and Fua. Touch one of them and you're dead to me. No matter Aponia, Mobius, no matter how good they are as Valkyries, I avoid playing them just for the same reason. Now you're talking about her of sentience, huh? I was trying to let it go. How dare you bring it up? So that's why you trapped me here. The mighty Archer of Sentience as a backup template? So that's why she's irritated. Senti, I love you. But go see Fua. She's so whole, she's so pure. My lord, would you like me to get the paperwork over to rule to Miss-Light? No. Drag her to the gulag of Ohio. That's what you have to do. Long live the Yatta! I love Yatta. I love how in the concert everybody was like, Yatta! 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 And I was like, Yatta! But I was crying half of it. I was crying more than half of it. You know why? Because I started crying with the Kiana song, and then it went downhill so fast, and then I started crying with the Flame Chasers, and then I started crying with True, and then I started crying with everything else. It was oh my god, and then Rubia, I couldn't stop crying, and then Moon Halo, I was crying. It was a crying fest. Like the only time, listen, if you look at the documentary of the first part from Miyoyo, they put me in there. The only time I was there is me bawling. Me crying my heart out. That was the only time. And listen, I'm trying to get myself a reputation that maybe in the next couple of years, if they ever want to host somebody else, I know there's going to be a lot of bigger artists right now. Obviously, they will, but I'm trying to maintain a position. But other than crying, it's not like that, since it's a template. You're not alone in this case. Huh? At the beginning, my plan was to send one of you and Fua to Salt Snow, okay? Just like the two of Sealies. But something went wrong. Only you arrived and Fua went missing. What? Oh my god, I almost broke my fan. What do you mean missing?
啥？你
What you? Oh my god! Don't worry, I'm not sure what happened. What? But the failed teleportation shouldn't have hurt her in any way. What do you mean? As for whether she's still in a proper world or teleported somewhere else, I think she should be able to handle it either. Pisses me off. Pissing me off. Straight up pissing me off. Straight up. Huh, that's true. The old timer wouldn't let herself be set up by goons like you. Oh my god! Cool, Uri. Go at her. Go, just let me be near her and I will. I have no remorse. If she ends up actually dying, I have no remorse for her. I swear. Zero. So you mean the old timer not ending up in the salt snow has something to do with the singular rule? Aren't you clever? Yes, the difference between you and Fuwa, and between the two of you and the two Sealies, might be the first key to the singular rule. And the different experiences of two Sealies in two worlds, that's the second key. What you said is very inspired. Let's go! I love it. But with these unfounded theories, it's incredibly hard to prove the existence of a singular rule, let alone figuring out what really is. Indeed, we need to know more. Which is to say, the only way to protect the world order and at the same time carry out the investigation. Ugh, too much work. Susanna, have you been able to follow what they're talking about? Can you explain it to me? She's acting dumb. She's really acting dumb. I don't know how I feel about her. Like, sorry, I'm in the dark as you are. She was testing the water. Oh, she was testing the water. She was like, okay, I want to know who am I eliminating first. She was like, if Susanna understood it, then Susanna is the easiest to get rid of. So I should get rid of her. Let me see how much she understands. I truly believe this is what happened. I truly 100% believe this is what happened. What is happening, at least. Huh, aren't you their partner? And the only official Valkyrie here? When you put it like this, I feel really should apologize. Ahem. Perhaps there's a third key to the singular rule, but I don't have it. There's someone among us who kept us something. They know. Poor Susanna, her brain should be all... Oh my god, do you remember why Susanna was chosen? Do you remember why Susanna ended up meeting Durandal? Susanna was literally... Otto! Oh, like, what is her name? I forgot the one, like the Kellen clone that he chose. I forgot the Kellen clone, what's her name is. But Otto was sitting in his office and he was like, who is the most dense character who's the most dense Valkyrie we have? And there was Kiana and there was Susanna. And he chose Susanna because Susanna is more dense and she's denser than Kiana. Can't even, man. Can't even. I swear I can't even. It's so good. It's literally so good. Poor Susanna. Poor baby. She does not deserve that. Huh. I will take responsibility for leading you to danger. However, who followed Prometheus and me into the world all the way from the Sea of Quanta? Who attempted to murder me in the first sight, clearly due to some mission or vocation. Oh no, you're not! We're not playing Among Us in here. We're not playing Among Us. We're playing Among Us in here. We're not playing Among Us. No. If she's gonna end up putting it on Kira, I will riot. Who hid their real purpose coming here from you and kept accusing Prometheus and me of everything. I am pissed. You haven't shown us your hands of cards unreservedly, have you? An assassin from the Sea of Quanta, Shigure Kira. We're playing Among Us. Okay, buckle up, people. Buckle up! We're into Among Us. We're into the Among Us verse. Alright, this is gonna be interesting. All eyes, calm, cautious, focused, fell on Kira.
绮罗前辈
Kira senpai,
如何？你对我
have
的
you any
话有什么
objections,
异议吗
Miss Shigure? Feel free to defend yourself.
用不着你提醒。
Of course I've got something to say. But though I hate to admit it, what you said does make some sense. Yes, I kept something for myself from all of you here. Something about yourself. God damn it, they're handing all of the information to Vita. Oh my god. Bro. How am I liking? Thank you so much for the like. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. They're handing everything to Vita. I'm so pissed. Okay. Before, I wasn't sure if it had anything to do with the two bubble universes we were in. I know this sounds like a bad excuse. I was trying to find a way to tell you this. After all, since you got into the tower, everyone was busy, right? I see. Busy. That's a pretty convenient reason. Oi, listen! Listen! We're not gonna start victim blaming. Oh, no, not victim blaming. We're not gonna start pointing fingers. You were with Kevin too. I don't mind her. She's just meticulous like this. I trust Kira-senpai. I do too. She's been helping us ever since we got into the bubble universe. That is not the reason why I trust her, silly, but okay. And she's given us a lot of practical suggestions. That is not how you should trust somebody, please, baby. No. 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 But I trust Kira. Besides, everyone has a past, and it's very normal if we don't want to bring it up. You... Oh... are so go... You are so gullible. I feel it. This is becoming more meta. This dialogue is getting better. Huh? What? So adorable. You. Kira-senpai, aren't you supposed to stay together through tears and hold our friendship and trust above all? The internet would never lie to me. Are you telling me that people come on the internet and lie all the time? Are you telling me that there's actually people who will tell you that they love you, but in reality they never do? Are you telling me that there's people who tell you they would never scam you, but in reality they're stripping all of your money and your clothes and your inheritance and even selling your family away? That would never happen. You've been watching too many teen dramas. As a chick so Valkyrie, you should be less trusting and more careful to that. You're right. Sorry, Kira-senpai. You both should be ashamed. I don't get it how you could trust me so blindly. Next time I see Teresa, I'll ask her how you turned out this way with all of her training. I don't drag Teresa into this. It's more complicated than that, okay? Listen. You gotta start from Welt. Welt is the problem. I'll tell you why in a sec. Kira could be a villainess. She looks serious, but in private she is a little dumb. Not so much villainous material. I feel I know, right? It's like, you know what's the funniest part too? Is that with everything happening, I literally gave like a full-on crash course. Like in the past chapter and in this chapter, straight up a full crash course about who tends to be more malicious than the others. And here's the thing. The more you don't show, or the more you are trying to fish out for validity, the more you are trying to hide something. So what is Vita was like? Easy. I'm gonna explain it to you easy. What is Vita like? First of all, Vita was like, she was always happy-go-lucky. She was always like, oh my god, everybody knows me. Oh my god, I'm gonna introduce you to everybody. Oh my god, you can sleep in my place. Oh my god, you can do this, you can do that. While Kira was like, she showed a lot of emotions. She was very sassy at times. She looked and she debated and she doubted. And she was like, yeah, no, that's not happening. And she actually gave really good criticism and she helped. Actions speak louder than words. But remember that words are an action itself. So like, it's so good. I mean, some people like that online. Oh my god, they're awful. I met some content creators like that. This is why I don't do collabs. I don't do collabs and I don't talk to other like content creators because I met one or two like that and that scared me. That scared the living crap out of me. That's why I get that. Absolutely. I would feel betrayed. She was just grumbling. She reached out her hands and rubbed Celia and Susanna's hair. Senpai! A typical teen drum. So self-aware, so self-aware. Huh, interesting, kids. Hey, what's this with laughing and shouting? Don't leave us out. Everybody is like there on the other side. No, like everybody here is like, oh my god, yeah, you guys are so cute together. You should learn and stuff like this. And them over there disappearing and dying and everything is in danger and Schrodinger is getting dimmer and dimmer. And the world is collapsing and there's outside the tower people are dying. Meta, amazing, amazing. I'm not gonna even use the meta. I'm using self-aware. I swear. Back to business. Next, I'm going to share with you what I know and what I went through about a half a year ago. Okay. Huh. But Chirikira gave Mistlin a hostile glare. See, a person who shows you a glare is a good person. Because they show emotions. Well, not always. Depending. It's a cluster. It's complicated. But it's usually a cluster. Okay? So it's gonna be a cluster of things because one thing alone does not define, or you cannot symptom, like one symptom does not define what is the issue or what is the illness. But when you have cluster, usually when they come in together and repetitive, this is when it's actually a symptom. This is when you can symptomize. Yes. I can leave the room, Miss Shigure, but you know I can still hear you from far away. Never mind. Since you're probably not my target, it won't hurt to let you listen. Oh, she already decided her target. God damn it, she's smart. She's smart. Listen, she's smart. They both know who the target is now. But what they are trying to do is they are trying to figure out who, like, what is their opponent capable of. Because if they immediately said that it was Vita, the problem. Because everything saves up. Everything's literally coming up to Vita. And everybody will show that Kira knows it's Vita, Promi knows it's Vita, and Mistlin knows it's Vita. But if they show it right now with Sealy and Susanna very gullible, they want them out of the way or in a smarter or in a stronger spot. They are trying to cover their bases before they go for the attack. That's smart, especially that Vita knows more about them than they know about her. Everything started with the dead bubble universe. What do you think, Kira? Oh, that's Niggurath, I think. This looks 10 times worse than I expected. So the elder wasn't just worrying over nothing, huh? Yay, the sugar's elder. Not at all. If nothing else, he was being conservative. Okay, stuff are clicking right now. And I don't mean about this. By the way, I fidget. Huh, interesting. It seems like we can finally move a little. Okay, stuff clicked for me for a second. Hold on, listen me out for a sec. Those monsters are the exact same monsters that we were introduced to when we first went into the bubble universe with the Salt City and the Iron Sand. Those are the exact same monsters, the exact same style. Now, what did we think at the beginning? I legit thought that they were reusing assets, the same way that they reused like a lot of other stuff. In reality, it's not. Those are the same enemies. Those enemies were used specifically, the ones of the last era. They're exactly, oh my god, not even the last era, the one from a post-Honkai Odyssey. And we've seen them first in the post-Honkai Odyssey. We saw them yet again with the Flame Chasers, and we know that it was Cosma who saw them. And Grisho is just drawing what Cosma saw, because she can bring it to reality. So Cosma saw them at some point from 50,000 years ago, and we know that the world was destroyed. So for them to come back to the universe, the real universe, they come back in different colors, yes. But they are the same kind of creatures. So what I think Vita is connected to the people of in post-Honkai Odyssey. That is exactly what's happening. Those might be their puppets. Those might be things whoever, if she's in charge or whoever somebody else is in charge and she's working for, is responsible of creating. And we know in a post-Honkai Odyssey that there was some kind of stones that you can crack. Oh my god, and even in the concert gacha, they showed us. They gave us like a what's it called? Like a building, like a tower, and it has those crystals, those red crystals on them. And we know that they are connected. The moment you break them, the more you get upgrades, and they are here to harvest them. I think those are them. They're trying to harvest power. That makes a lot of sense, and I mean a lot of sense. Okay, go. Nope, you're not doing this. Shoot. Okay, good. That was a good evasion. Huh, don't worry, they're no match for you. Plus, they've got me on your side. Also, I love Niggurath because she reminds me a lot of Fuwa. She looks a lot like Senti. Like, she's a perfect child of Senti and Fuwa. I love her so much. She becomes a favorite too, also. I love this gang. I like this space gang so much. Okay, go. I couldn't help myself. We aren't together as much as we used to. I've got a little nostalgic for a second. Aww, she's so sweet. I love her. I love her so much. Okay, all taken care of. Here and I, bro. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. I love her. I don't think you made much of a difference. Nope, no signs of life. Hey, wait a sec. What? It looks like it's Fuwa, but with bigger assets. I love it. She began to sniff around crazily like a police dog. You're not brown sugar anymore, and this is not how you retrieve information as a human. Don't sweat it, as long as it works. Alright. I'm unable to detect anything that could be called living. Other than that, these guys here. Niggurath kicked an unresponsive construct. They call them constructs. They called them constructs. Basically, they are made. They are man-made. These monsters, could it be? That's right. Their shapes and structures might be different, but they obviously share the same origin with them. So we already have a villain on the loose, and they already know of a villain on the loose. Ah, just as the elder Compito suspected. Candy House. Yay, we're back! The house of the exiled race, the Sugars, their last sanctuary. A part of their own and a few friends. No one can find this small little bubble universe, kept away from all worldly troubles. Elder, as always punctual. How come he has kept us waiting this long? Who knows? But Kohokto told me Elder Compito looked very worried ever since he used the egg roll as astroscope. I love the names. Just top-notch naming. Pure naming. Maybe he's just too old. It's not good to badmouth someone behind their back, Crystal Sugar. They called her Crystal Sugar? Oh, they called her Crystal Sugar. The name fits. I love her. Ah, you're finally come. I would say maybe they should have called her like Mint. Like, they should have called her maybe like Peppermint. No, peppermints are like green. Crystal Peppermint? Ice Peppermint? I don't know, something like this. That would be cool. Shigeru turned around and looked to see who was there, while Niggurath deftly transformed back into Sugars and leaped on top of her shoulder. Oh my god, that is Niggurath! Ah! So cute. I was like, that is Niggurath. That is actually Niggurath. I'm just... This is you? Yes, sorry to have kept you waiting. So what is the holdup you had us waiting for so long? Hard-headed as ever. But it's alright. It's something urgent, and there's no time for small talk. Elder, what's so urgent? Brown Sugar, Crystal Sugar, I need you to head on a special bubble universe and check something there that worries me. Candy House needs a new anchor again? No, the bubble universe has nothing to do with our race. And it has been destroyed for many years. But it's a dangerous trip, and I need our best fighters on the mission. Right now, you're the only combat specialized Sugar standing by in the Candy House. The only? That means we might have others too. That is so cool! We might get to meet them, I don't know, post Honkai Odyssey or maybe in Stario. That would be so cool. I've no problem with that. But is it really urgent? Given that the world was destroyed years ago. It is, because we found it too late. Depending on the outcome of our investigation, the survival of the Sugars might be at stake. What? If they don't need a place to be anchored in... no, this one is half a year ago. So this one was before Durandal showed up? Maybe this was around when Durandal showed up to them back. I don't know where part of the history they are in.
等等，这么夸张？
Wait, it's big. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I'm not exaggerating. However, whoever destroyed the bubble universe might be connected to our greatest enemy. Oh! The horrible sky people! Amazing. I knew it. I knew it. Wait, what if the Void Archives was actually sent by the Sugars? What if when Otto disappeared or dissipated and Void Archives' body was thrown into the Sea of Quanta or like whatever, the imaginary space, and the Sugars were the one who picked him up? That's why in the manga, they came in and saved them. Because they never had a really direct connection with Welt after what happened with Himiko's dad, right? Because, yes, they helped Welt, yes, with the alien key, but I don't think they were so much in contact afterwards as much as Durandal and, maybe Void Archives. Because they showed that they know him immediately. Interesting! They destroyed the first home of Sugars. So it was the Sky People, and I think maybe it was the Sky People as well who played a very bad role into destroying the past era, into destroying the previous era. Maybe we just blamed it on the Hersher of Finality, but in reality, the Hersher of Finality was the biggest result. It was the result, but it was not the reason. So we had the symptoms of the destruction, we had the result of the creation of the Hersher of Finality, and it not being compatible with this era. And maybe we had, but the actual reason is the Sky People that came in from the very first beginning. And if they were the ones who destroyed it, maybe the Hersher of Finality saw that, because Hersher of Finality, the Cocoon of Finality only brings back time. And we know that Alicia said, Cocoon of Finality is not malicious. It loves humanity. The same way as the Aeon of Preservation. I always give the Aeon Preservation because it loves its people so much. It loves Billabug so much. It took it away from Nanook, so Nanook cannot find it. And it gave them the technology, right? Maybe Finality realized by the time it was awakened that it was too late and reset back time. That would be very interesting as an idea, per se. You know what I mean? That would be pretty darn cool. But I don't know. Huh. That's right. There's a plague that came uninvited and drained our planet to the last drop. Okay. Elder Compito called them the Galactic Pirates, but I think Galactic Cockroaches suits them better. They're weak individually, but their ability to replicate is dangerous. So are they construct that can replicate? What are they what is their standing? I don't understand what their standing is. Oh, wait, I missed this part. I remember Sugars built the candy house to escape from them, right? Yeah, exactly. When you see one cockroach in the cupboard, there must be dozens hiding elsewhere. Smart. You only see like what's on the surface, but it's like the iceberg idea and theory. I like it. The candy house was built before the Elder Compito was born, right? More like the Jurassic period in the Earth's terms. Huh. But why are Sugars still afraid of Sky People? It's ancient history now. If the Sky People's ambition is matched by their ability, they should have come to Earth and replicate themselves all over by now. But that hasn't appeared yet, which means Sugars are perfectly safe in the candy house and there's no need to worry. But didn't we just find something similar to them in the Sea of Quanta? And for another reason? What? There seem to be a weak electrical signals coming from that way, which is by no means characteristics of these monsters. Wait, hold on. What? Okay, you lost me for a second. Wait, hold on. Huh? What? In an ancient history, if the Sky People's ambition is matched by their ability. Okay, they should have come to Earth and replicated themselves all over now, but that hasn't happened yet, which means the Sugars are perfectly safe in the candy house, and there's no need to worry. Wait, did Kira just predict what's gonna happen? Yeah, Kira literally just predicted what's gonna happen, that they're gonna come back to the Earth. Yes, 8 years after everything happened, but I guess they had to recoup their losses maybe? or find this world again. Or maybe something happened to Kiana that she was not able to protect enough. Because Kiana is the protector of this universe, of this real world universe. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. There seems to be electrical... Okay. Traces left behind by civilization. Let's go. I don't know. Let's go check it out. So much lore dumps. That is so exciting. That is literally so exciting. Bro, what? I just realized it. No. You can't tell me you didn't just notice that. You can't tell me you just didn't notice that. Look at this. It looks like the moon. See, I'm telling you, playing the CN does not do me enough justice. Like, this is why I do it twice and I enjoy it. Once to enjoy it with everybody on the CN and once to enjoy it on the global. This literally looks like the ruin of the moon. It just hit me. It just hit me. How many civilization was destroyed? Wow. Yeah, Omni, look. Look. Look at that little thing is here. Look at this here. That is the safe house of the moon. That's what they built on the moon, the safe house. And by the way, if I'm not mistaken, vill-v, when she was speaking to Pardo, and we see them in the Sea of Quanta with the Lambda update, they say that this was not actually built by them. There's the Project Serene, yes, there's a Project Serene that was built, and that is the facility of the moths. But the actual ruins are ancient ruins that is connected to other universes. Yeah, look at that. It's exactly it. I don't know if they're reusing assets. But if they're not reusing assets, then that tells us that there was a lot of ancient civilizations that have been destroyed again and again and again and again. Are you telling me that those other people are the reason the sugar fear the sky people? Interesting. You're right, yeah. The sky people's body are mechanical. So we are just sugars, we have an animal form. They would just... Oh no. So if they had such advanced tech these years, why is the primitive methods to getting energy and replicating? You're right. The Elder once said the sky people were designed into being, which is why their civilization and technology is out of sync. What kind of entity do you think could create a group of interstellar hunters? That must be why they're scared. Call me insane, okay? Call me insane, call me wacko, call me that just pulls up theory out of my, you know, out of my ass. Whatever you want to call me. But stellar hunters, interstellar hunters, we have stellar hunters. We have something like it very, very close. Did they call them stellar hunters as well? Or interstellar hunters in Honkai Star Rail? We have references to this word in Honkai Star Rail. But they were created into being. So far we only know Nanook can create, but they look very different from the creations of Nanook. The creations of Nanook are very like crystallized, they are very like flames, they look a lot like Kulpas. This is why I was hinting for Kulpas being connected to Nanook again and again. From the very first beta, maybe he has connections, direct connections to Nanook. Maybe he's one of the lords for Nanook. Maybe he is even Nanook. But those monsters, maybe they were created by another Eon. Now that I think about it, they look very similar to the Eon of Enigmata. We'll see. Or maybe Elation? No, I don't think Elation. Elation is a very interesting thing. By no means Elation. But their art, their style has nothing to do with Nanook. We might be dealing with other Eons. We might be dealing with other Malice Eons. Who do we have that looks like this? I would say Enigmata Harmony. Enigmata Harmony, who would look very similar in style, in character designs. No, but we have them red as well. Could it be one of those evil ones? Now that I think about it. Wow. Could finality... No, finality would not be able to make such monsters like that. We saw what kind of... Oh my god, what? It just... I swear, I'm not going manic. Am I going manic? Am I going manic? What is the first thing that we said when her finality outfit appeared? Do y'all remember? We said her wings look like the wings of a Honkai beast. So, humor me for just a second here. For just a second, humor me. If Kiana finality outfit looks like a Honkai beast, and the Honkai beasts of of our real world are in pink, are shaped like pink and white, they are shaped fairly fluffy and rounded, right? And then we have those here, could be from another entity, humor me again, for another cocoon that looks, for example, Enigmata, or let's say Elation, though I don't believe it's Elation. And the beast from Nanook, and we know that they are in Star Rail, and we know they are from Nanook. They look very like fiery, very pointy, very like the same shape as Kalpas. So what if every Eon have his own army or his own creatures? That could honestly easily mean that there's other entities that are already existing between us. And this looks exactly like the carvings on the moon. Whether it's reused assets, whether it's actually what's going on, or whether there's something in common, everything is for a reason so far. And I like this game because everything is for a reason. Carol, do you have your foil today on? Oh my god, I need to make a tinfoil hat. I really need to make a tinfoil hat. I'm gonna invest in one. I have the tinfoil, maybe for tomorrow. We're here. The signal is coming from right behind this gate. Ooh, An architecture. It's kept intact. Let's head inside. Kept intact. Even though it's very destroyed. It's fairly destroyed. Wow. This literally looks like the entrance of the shelter. Of the shelter that is on the moon. I don't see a switch. Oh, yeah. This would have actually been built on Earth, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it have been built on Earth, but they actually decided on the moon? Alice Joseph played Honkai. I'm telling you, I love theorizing. I love theorizing. And here's the thing, even if I get it wrong, it's not about me getting it wrong. I feel happy, I feel hyper. It feels like, I don't know how to explain it, but have you ever had like you watched a movie with other friends and like you're sitting with your friends and saying like, but what if, and discussing stuff? This is how I look at it. I just need somebody to talk to about the game, please. I just need somebody to say stupid stuff. I don't want to be, I'm not an influencer. I'm just lonely. I don't see a switch anywhere. It's open from the inside. Nope. Here's the switch. Here's the switch. Oh my god, I remember him! Dolly! Oh my god, hello! That was scary. I was happy. Hi! You're cute! Is this a hologram? Ladies, welcome to our last home, Miracle Park Atlas. Ooh, they called it Atlas. Interesting. Although, there's 100 more of such homes. Huh, that's apocalyptic humor of you. Is he talking to him? I think he went insane. I'm your guide, Atlas's manager, electrical engineer, teacher, chef, hairdresser, doctor, therapist, and good neighbor, Charter! Welcome, Charter. Can I take you home with me, please? Listen, you actually might be better than any boyfriend I would get in real life, I'm just saying. You can cook, clean, be my therapist, my electrical engineer, my teacher, my chef, my doctor. Are you kidding? My hairdresser? Bro, I will pay. I will give up my kidney for you. Are you kidding? I swear, I feel the same when I read verse. See, exactly. Oh, I forgot about him. Oh, I love remembering him. That's right. My job in the park is my job. Any job is my job. I even set my own pay. Totally not rigging the system. He looks like what Otto would have been. I want him, and I want Otto, and I want a mix of them. They look so cute. This guy must be roaring drunk when he took the video. Leaving his personality is roaring drunk. We might learn the past of this bubble universe from this video. That depends on its length. Without further ado, let's go on a magical journey. I love his outfit. His outfit looks very much like a post Honkai Odyssey. I like it. APHO. APH. Yeah, APHO. Let's go. What do you got for me? Let's see. Introduce me. That's a life support pod? No, more like some kind of a bionic computer. Looks like people in the bubble universe are capable of information age equivalent technologies. Or at least they were. Capable of what now? Capable of information age equivalent technology? Sure. Sure, yeah, that. Well then, are you ready, ladies? I mean, he looks like an AI. What I'm offering you is a journey to witness precious historical records of the Golden Age. Can't wait to find out? Just press the button over there. Button? Oh, this one? What do you mean by journey? Can't wait to find out? Just press the button over there. A little bit obsessive, but okay. Yeah. A post Honkai Odyssey, yep. I guess we'll give it a try. Watch out, Kira. I don't like how this guy sounds. Yeah, he sounds like a red flag. I'm not gonna lie. I would probably computerize him a little bit. He might need a little bit of extra coding, but he's got the spirit. Okay. I'll keep my guard up. Pressing the button now. Let's see. Give me. I need a lot of lore. I need as much as you can. Give me all you got. Like literally chug it into my veins. This is Ha! Amazed by the immersive experience, aren't you? Sure. A holographic device we prepared for the journey comes with the greatest virtual reality image designer, Lawrence! It sounds like you can. Does he though? Is that a compliment? You asshole. I'm kidding. I love my mods. Down to the basement you go, Jay. He died in an what? What? Lawrence, okay. He died in an explosion accident in Star Rock era 195. But that sadness all behind us now. Welcome to the cool era 1182. I bet you won't want to say no to cheering crowds, lots of laughter, and ice cream on the parade floats, will you? Looks like he restored a moment in the bubble universe's history with the holographic images. Which means the dead land we just saw was once lively and prosperous like this. That's what Earth could have been if it wasn't for finality for returning it back to what it was. I truly believe now. Until somebody prove me wrong. You're welcome to prove me wrong. I'm not gonna say I love being proved wrong because we all do mistakes. But I truly believe what is happening exactly right now at this point is that the Harsher of finality of the past era tried to stop the catastrophe that was gonna happen with the Sky People. That the Sky People were actually ruining everything, and with greed and stuff like that. And the Harsher of finality showed up at the end after Alicia was killed, obviously, and they thought that the Harsher of finality was the problem, and the Harsher of finality did not get it through, that instead of resetting the world into zero, they fought her. So they were fighting the wrong enemy, basically. They fought a threat, but she wasn't the enemy, per se. You know what I mean? Like, she was the result of them not knowing that the Sky People actually ruined. And we know the Sky People exist because of Cosma. So I think it's probably the Sky People destroyed, ruined everything on the outside. And the Harsher of finality showed up with the Cocoon of finality, wanted to reset back time, but they thought the problem was her. And it wasn't her. Interesting. That gives me goosebumps, but in a way, there's the norm in this universe. You too. What are you waiting for? Join the happy crowd and share in their joy. Let's go and find out what the locals are. No. Okay, time to investigate the locals. Remember, the basement Modesty has turned 25 into a better... Modesty gets the biggest share. My other mods get the biggest share of the basement. Absolutely. Hi. Oh, hi. Are you two here for celebration too? Sort of. But Grandpa, what are we celebrating? You don't even know what's going on? You must love big crowds. We're celebrating the Planet Wrecking team finding a new energy source to replace fossil fuel. Yeah?
新能源。
New energy source. Yeah, it comes with an ore called Star Rock. It's safe, stable, efficient, and lasts lifetime. Very soon, people won't have to queue for gas. How can you not celebrate such a great thing? Oh, I see. Thank you. You're welcome. Just enjoy yourself. Star Rock, Star Rock, Star Rock, Star Rock. I think in the fan translation, you guys called it Stellar Rock. Star Rock, Stellar Rock. I mean, Stella literally means like star in Latin. Hi, ladies. Ain't today a great for all?
是因为心妍吧？
Because of the Star Rock, right? Energy concerns everyone here, I guess. The man squinted at them as if they were dinosaurs. You must be Outlanders. There aren't a lot of your kind in here, but we do get some from time to time. Wow! Okay, so there's people before us. I understand. Is energy important? Of course. Without energy, how can we keep the lights on? How can we make the machines on our bidding? And how can the Planet Wrecking team explore new homes? Shoot. Fear impeccably flashed past the man's eyes, suppressing his fervor.
哦，
Huh. Ah, no reason to be grim during the moment like this. Right, the float is coming soon. Why don't you two outsiders hop on and take a tour? So there's already something getting destroyed. They're already looking up for other solutions. They were already doing the same thing as the sugars were doing. But I guess they were too late. Amazing writing. I have no idea who's the writers of this, is it the same writer? Is it literally the same writer who's writing them? Who wrote the other chapters? I'm not saying the other chapters were bad. I'm just saying this one is very well made. Do not panic. These monsters are part of the show. I have Lawrence to thank for how good they look. Now it's time for our planetary guardians to make their debut. Enjoy watching them defend their home for their people. Tesla is gonna be pissed for her stuff being reused again and again. Like, honestly, everything is being used out of Tesla's work. Poor Tesla. She had to deal with everybody's bullcrap. I swear. Okay, and done. That should be it. Oh my god, there's more? Why is there more? Okay, come and boom! Easy. That was done. Yes, has to be the same guy. Which guy? Forgot what do you mean? Which guy? The security force cleared up the monsters in their mechas. Oh, the same guy, the writer. Yes. But the writing here looks way more, how should I say? Funny, easygoing, nicer, well translated, more comical, more soap opera, more self-aware. It looks very cool, and I think I like the writing. At some point at the end, I really didn't like the writing. It was very rigorous, and it was very annoying. Same writer, yeah. But now it feels refreshing. I like it a lot. The security force cleared up the monsters in their mechas, and order soon returned to the celebration. People seem to be accustomed to the sort of thing and stayed calm for most of the part.
喂，
Ugh.
你没事吧？
Hey, are you alright? Oh, I forgot these only images from the past. Nothing can happen to them, you know. Now.
我没事。
I'm alright. The guards kept us safe anytime.
请卫队。
The guards? The people who came in the mechas? Yeah. As soon as the monsters showed up, they always come to our rescue and take the monsters down.
之前我听爸爸说，
Dad told me, if monsters showed up again, the mecha's force won't have the power to fight them since we're running out of energy. The guards might not be able to keep us safe.
我现在不用担
But
心
things
了。
have turned around. Dad just said we found a new source of energy, and the guards can keep us safe again. Just like that.
这样啊。
Huh, I see. But still, it's dangerous for you to be alone. Be a good girl and go back to your dad, alright? Yeah, I know. Goodbye. Yeah, I know. Don't tell me, old lady. The girl waved her hand and ran off while the two watched.
了解到关于这个
Any new findings about this bubble universe? Oh my god, I have plenty. Are you asking me or Kira? Well, let Kira speak.
我想
Sort
算是有
of.
所收获吧。
Plenty.
首先，这个世界炮
First of all, this bubble universe,
总是
let's
这
call
么
it
代
Fallen
指，似
Star.
乎也有些麻烦。
Really great name, I
那我
like
们就
it.
称呼它为
Maybe
吧
he had different input this time, this chapter, from feedback. If that's the case, then it gives me a whole another appreciation for MiHoYo for taking us seriously and for taking feedback seriously. Truly appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. Niggeras shrugged contently.
凋
Oh,
零
whatever.
出现在世界炮
The
中
Fallen
算
Star
得上是
falls
比较
into
完整的
more
类型，
complete
不但
type
拥
of
有
bubble
可观的
universe.
空间和人
It
口，
has
甚至还具备完整的
considered
星球
space
样貌。
population and
虽然
even
肯
the
定比
look
地球小了几
of
个量级，
a full planet. It's way smaller than the Earth, though.
另一方面，这里的
On
文明
other
的科
hand,
技水
on the
平
other hand,
已经
civilization
促进
here
了他
has
们意识到
advanced to
自
the
身所
level
面临的危
where
机。
they become aware of the crisis they're faced with. Same as the last era.
确实，因为世界
Indeed,
炮
due
的
to the
封
bubble
闭性，
universe seclusion,
当下能够
it
维
won't
持
be
的
able
自
to
给
sustain
自
itself
足
for
也终
long.
有一日会濒临完
But
美。
it's not secluded. It just mentioned that there was other people before you guys.
一般而论，
Generally,
多余的世
isolated
界
by
炮终归
universes
是无根的浮
are
萍
like dandelions floating in the wind. The fallen star cannot survive long on its own. I'm afraid Star Rock will run out someday too.
能源枯
Energy crisis. Would this be Fallen Star's doomsfall? No. If that's the case, we can't explain why Sky People's creations are here.
如果我们还
Well,
是先接
let's
着
keep looking. Shigure walked on to Charter, who was standing by
查
the
特先
side.
生，这段
Mr.
记录
Charter,
我们看得差不
we
多
finished
了。
this clip. Could you
能麻
please
烦你
play
帮
the
我
next
们
one
吗
for us? Of course! He looks exactly like, what's it called? Like Otto with short hair. I love him. I love him so much. I love him so much. Of course. Well, next clip captured the Star Rock era 199.
怎么了？
What? Oh, no worries. I've always stayed positive despite my bad luck. Haha. What? What bad luck? The records of Star Rock 199 are special and might cause some minor discomfort. Are you sure you want to go on? Yes? Nodded, yep. I see. Well, let's go. Here we go. What am I expecting? What am I expecting? What am I expecting? Come on, give it to me.
也可能是某种地下设施。啊，那是什么？
What is
有个人
that?
倒在地上，
Someone falls on the ground.
我们去帮他。
Interesting. Let's continue. Let's keep on going. Interesting, interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Interesting,
怎么回
interesting.
事？
Huh, what is that? What is this?
影像被
It's out. The production has been...
那个人不见了。
That guy has gone missing?
查特
Charter?
查特
Oh, Charter got
没有
corrupted?
出现呢，
I don't know.
是投影装置出故障了。
Nowhere to be found. Something's wrong with the projector.
难说。
Hard to
在那
say.
边，
Let's have a look around here.
那
Well,
是星球
It's
警
a
卫队的
planetary
机甲
guardian mech.
或许他知道发生了什么。
Maybe he'll know what's going on. I highly doubt it, but we can try. Hey, why haven't you saw shelter yet? It's Extractor 03. Strikes big. You'd be buried here in a minute. What? A body has been discovered. Yeah. It's... Hit the jackpot. What? You'd be buried. Extractor 03 strikes big. You'd be buried here in a minute. Hit the jackpot? Ah, you're not from
这
here.
种事就先别
Never
管
mind. Tell us what happened. What else could it be? The Star Rock extractors exploded again.
这么说来，
Charter seemed to have mentioned this before. Oh, that's when Lawrence died in the extractor, right? Yeah. And I'm not expert on this. All you need to know is that there are machines used to be extract the energy from the Star Rock. They're so dangerous. Why use them in the first place? They're no danger at all. What's danger is the Star Rock itself. Huh? Yeah, it comes from an ore called Star Rock. It's safe, stable, efficient, and can last lifetimes.
等一下，
Wait. Before Shigeru could finish, the guard waved his hand and left in a hurry.
这也太蹊跷了。
That's weird. If the guy named Charter doesn't show up, we'll be trapped in here forever?
去附近
Go
找
look
看
around and
看
see if there's anyone else in here. So the Star Rock is not bad. Yeah, a body has been discovered, but it's kind of weird. So right now, I think something is going messed up with the AI. So the Star Rock is bad. Star Rock is different. By the way, now that I notice it, has Honkai ever been a rock? Have we ever dealt with Honkai as actual rocks? I never remember something like that. The only time we saw actual rocks was in a post-Honkai Odyssey, right? With the Stellar rocks.
这些也是投影。
Are these projection also? Good question.
来来来，
No clue.
这些攻
Look out, these attackers, they're actually landing. What? Those are real. This has to be the mechanism, the safety mechanism. It has to be the safety mechanism. What? Okay, go and evade. Done. Easy. What? So many cool stuff. Okay, this one is a reused asset. It's from the lab that Serene was in. I believe this one is a reused asset. It's the one inside. Yeah.
看起来。
Yep, this is all reused assets. I get that part. I understand if they want to reuse this part. Check the terminal out. Oh, here you are. Charter, hi, welcome back. Oh
你这
no.
家伙哪里去了？
Where have you been? Guys, what? Oh my god. What happened to you? He's gone again.
他似
It
乎
looks
想让我
sad.
看一下这台终端。
The cores are crystals? Okay, Hershey cores are crystals. They're just another kind of rock. Yeah, but they were not as common, right? Because when I think about it, those crystals are abundant. Like, well, they sounded abundant. I don't know if they're actually abundant, but they sounded like they could be extracted. You can't extract Hershey cores. You can't make energy out of it. Well, at least we don't. Well, you can. Those are what Divine Key is about. But what I'm trying to say is you can't use it to fuel something else. You know what I mean? It's not like for everyday use. It's not as many. It's just a couple. It's like a sufficient amount, a finite amount. But this, it looks like you can extract it. You can use it. It blows up when you use it. It like when you extract it and stuff like that.
你是说，
You're saying they came out of nowhere. Yes, Dr. Ashley. As of yesterday, the saw rocks weren't in the warehouse O12. And at least 5 workers can attest to that. But the security cameras are even better proof.
天哪！
My god. As you can see, Doctor, these star rocks appeared in the vacant space and appeared in a blink of an eye. Do we inform the guards? Wait, they appeared or disappeared? The star rocks weren't... Oh, so they weren't and they appeared in a blink of an eye. No, not now. Let me think.
对，
Right, we need to verify it. I like Nigarata's style. I like her art style. She's so pretty. I like her design. So cute. I like this. What's it called? I don't know what you call it on her. Like, I don't like yellow. Yellow is not my favorite color. But I love her style. Look how preppy she looks. She looks adorable. Ah, she reminds me of Fu as well. I swear. Okay, let's see.
我不明白，
I don't understand. After half a year of dedicated research, so many experiments, why is Star Rock under the influence of such unscientific and supernatural factors?
科学虽然只也能
Interesting. In theory, Hershey's cores can be used as almost infinite source of Honkai energy. The main energy, multiply used. You're right, but it doesn't look the same. Like what I'm trying to say is that you have only so many Hershey cores, and most of them were turned into divine keys. But those are things that they are saying like they're harvesting them. They sound like as if they are in like caves or mines or something that is more common. You know what I mean? It's called beret. Oh yeah, the beret. Yeah. Beret, yeah. Okay, yeah. The French hat. I have one. How did I forget its name? Don't tell mom. My mom is half French. But yes, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I like the... I wanted to call it... I forgot what the name is English. I forgot beret, but I remembered papillon. I like the papillon. What's it called? The tie. The small papillon. I'm telling you, I forgot something and I remembered something else. But thank you so much. This explains why I never discovered during the age of fossil fuel. But how is this possible? Star Rocks comes into being at people's wishes.
愿望而产生。
At people's wishes. Yeah. You mean rocks that can be mined as natural resources? Yes, that's what I meant to say. Thank you. English is not my first language, so thank you guys for helping me. Yes. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. It's like there are more resources. Natural resources, yeah. Huh. But also right now they're saying that they just exist. They come out and exist. It reminds me of Fontaine. We'll see. the Planet Wrecking Team is disbanding. Yeah, the ecosystem on the surface has sustained severe and irreversible damage due to the frequent star rock explosions. Huh. For us, living on the surface has become a luxury, let alone exploring the stars. Kid, I'm sorry. I know you've always dreamed to join the Planet Wrecking Team. It's all our fault. We thought Star Rock was cure to everything and gave up other Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Where did we hear the sentence? Do you guys remember where we saw the sentence? Please, 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 please. I'm not the only one, right? Tinfoil hat. I need to make a tinfoil hat. I need to build myself a tinfoil hat. Hold on. It reminds me of the Haxer Bunny. It reminds me of the Haxer Bunny event when they found the pearl. And the pearl, they thought that they were gonna use it as an energy source. Remember? Like the original Haxer Bunny. No, not even abundance. Could be a factor of this world condensed Honkai energy stored in pockets around the world. Well, the thing is, so far we have not heard of Honkai anywhere else except in our real world. You know what I mean? Like even in this universe, they did not mention Honkai energy at all. They did not mention Honkai. You feel me? It almost feels like Honkai is only for our universe. It's only for finality. But this reminds me, do you remember the event of the world that is absolutely like destroyed? And it was like we get to learn that there was like a pearl. They found a pearl, like the scientists, and it was a lady who was married and she had a child, and we get to know that it's Brony at the end. And that child is what's it called? She becomes Brony and she gets taken to another universe. And that pearl was used, they thought it was good to use as energy, right? So yeah, let me give a recap. Maybe some people did not play the event. So this event happened after a post Honkai Odyssey 2. In the event, we get to be thrown in a place. It's like a maze in the middle of the Sea of Quanta. We are asked to go around it and look and solve puzzles. And by puzzles, I mean gathering pieces of a story, of a diary of a doctor. And in those pieces, while you are connecting, getting them, you get to learn a story of this universe, how it was actually a universe before it was disbanded, and it was broken and fell into the Sea of Quanta. It was connected to the imaginary tree. Now, in it, the story says as the following: there was two scientists, an older man and a lady. This lady had a child and had a son. The child was very young, and she just had a husband. One day on the shore, they found something like a pearl. That pearl was so energetic. It filled out. It was so powerful. People started dreaming of using it as a power source. They thought it was gonna revolutionize the entire universe. Is the same thing called differently between universes? Listen, if it's actually canon and Honkai Star Rail is part of Honkai Impact, the fact that Welt never mentioned the Honkai yet is something insane. Maybe Celeron is a little bit bigger than Honkai energy. I'm looking forward to that part, and specialized Star Rocks. Maybe Star Rocks has something to do else with it. Also, like the domains that we see are actually literally, like the rocks are literally clumps of rocks. Wherever Nanook is, it's literally clumps of rocks, and you can see them like coming in and pillars coming out of nowhere, the same way as in Fontaine. But that's beside the point. Let me go back to the recap. In the recap, yeah, in there, at that point, the older man, the older scientist, got very greedy and started taking it as it's gonna be part of him. It's gonna be his work and his ability. Well, the problem is with it being used, a lot of bad stuff started happening. A lot of more tsunamis, a lot of more catastrophes, a lot of more natural disasters started appearing, and the world was beginning to get destroyed. And they figured out it was the pearl at the very end. But by that time, people started dying and the world was about to get extinct. While the scientist, the lady, went ahead and embarked on a journey to get the pearl back, on her way, she gets to meet a girl who has white hair. She's short and she has braids. That girl was really good at combat, and she had a cross. If I'm not mistaken, she had a cross with her. That's why I'm thinking it's either Teresa, another Kellen. I really think it's one of the Teresas from the Captain verse. It could be a Teresa, it could be Kongming, it could be any of those. Regardless, she helps her until they find the pearl, and at that time, everything was destroyed. The entire world was collapsed, and the scientist, the girl scientist, the man was dead. But the girl scientist was infected and was dying. And she gave her the pearl and she asked her at the end, I have a daughter and a husband. Please just go back to them and tell them what happened, or tell them to be strong, or tell them to survive. By the time the girl with the white hair comes back, she finds the son dead. No, she finds the husband dead and the girl alive. So because they had to put it somewhere, because they had to hide the pearl somewhere, the girl showed extreme compatibility with the pearl. In that time, when they put it inside of her, and they took her out to another universe. And that's how we know it's the story of Haxor Bunny. That's why Haxor Bunny was an orphan in the other cities. In what's it called? I forgot the name of the city. But Ark City. In Ark City, she's an orphan. That's why she doesn't know how, but she can create objects and she can create drones out of thin air. She's a master hacker. She doesn't need to do anything like with her hands even. She can do everything with her mind. She has a power. She has a Hersher of Reason power without being the Hersher of Reason. So this is how we know it was connected. This is when we hear about it. They were trying to use it as energy and it backfired. It's kind of interesting. It's confusing me, the part of the rocks appearing at people's wishes and they mine them. Yeah, meaning that the rocks appeared in mines in places that were already checked and didn't have them before. Yeah, Welt knows that they are the same rules. Different universes allows Honkai to show itself in different ways. I think it's the energy that we're trying to attempt and say and call Honkai. It's more like I want to call it it's the eon's energy. I want to say that every eon has a different energy, and Honkai is the one for the eon of finality, for Terminus, and I would say Stellaron is for Nanook. So I think it comes into different powers, but I think Honkai is just one way to call the eon's powers. Like, I want to define it in a more broader area, so I can just put more stuff in. But considering what you just said, remember that in Fontaine, they appeared out of nowhere. The rocks appeared out of nowhere. And in whatever we saw, Nanook's minions, if you notice, they are like big stones, big black rocks, pointy rocks too. Remember? So like even in Billabong, even in the spacecraft, even in Herda's spacecraft, and the domains, they are just domains that open up. And they open up out of nowhere, the same way that the domains open in A Post Honkai Odyssey. That's pretty cool. I like this. We're trying to begin and make a connection, and I love where this is going. I like it. I like this theory crafting. Keep them coming, even if it's contradicting to what I say. Please, like, argue with me, like you know, like butt heads with me. I love that. Yeah, it's all our fault. We thought Sarok, yeah, the cure. We thought we found a shortcut, but it turned out to be a dead end. Dr. Ashley. The part of the story saying that the Honkai can be manifested in a lot of ways and forms. May theories go crazy when a new kind of energy appears and we don't know if it's a new Honkai or not. I agree. I like this. Yeah, just like you and Jay are saying, yes, it appears in different form. But I'm trying to generalize Honkai more because I feel like right now we are being in front of other stuff. Like what we saw is one version of Honkai. You feel me? So the reason why they are being used in different names, I feel like maybe because they are in different worlds. So like it's Honkai, but it's different form. So maybe they named it differently. I don't know. But yeah, it comes into different forms. Because even Divine Keys, we know that Divine Keys as well come into different forms. Like the Divine Key that Raven holds, she can literally talk to it. She can literally talk to it, and it takes the shape of anything she wants, or the Divine Key wants, you know? So I like that too. Don't give up. I can't join the Planet Reckon team, but I can still help you study Starrock. Okay, once we figure out why Starrock emerges at a person's wishes, why it explodes without any sign, we should be able to. Huh? Huh?
乐观，
You always look on the brighter side, kid. But please promise me, don't go down the same road I have. The road of greed, maybe? So he showed up at Wish, but explodes. Okay.
把自己的一生奉献。
Isn't that what happens with the rocks in a post Honkai Odyssey? When you break them, they actually blow up. It's kind of cool. Yes, Honkai can show itself in many different ways, even with different names. Honkai is just the specific world gave it. Yeah, that's yes. That's what I would try to say. Yep. Basically, every single so like it's the power. It's the power we have is called Honkai, and the other world can call it something else, and it might be even different eons. But it's the power of an eon. But we just happen to call it Honkai. Yep. When I was young, I believe if I decided myself to research Star Rock, our planet could be saved. But looking back at years of hard work, I suddenly found my understanding of Star Rock never grew. Just like everyone else at the Sins, Star Rock is like some kind of dark, divine prank.
神明的恶作剧，
Divine prank! Oh my god!
不合逻辑。
Is that why the CN community was saying that Aha could be the Eon?
存在在我们面前，
Listen,
让苦于
after I finished it on the CN, the CN community went wild and told me that no, we don't think it's Nanook. And now I don't think it might be Nanook. Actually, I don't think it's Nanook. Maybe. But they were saying that it could be Aha, Eon of Elation, because of the ideas of the words being used here. It's like some kind of divine prank. It's unreasonable, illogical, but so real. We can't see anything else. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this one. I'm gonna keep it for later on in evidence. So when I go wild, where's the screenshot? So when I go wild on my theories again, I can remember it was there. Yes, that is incredible.
我不明白，
I don't understand, kid. I really don't. I feel like I'm blocked away from the truth by an invisible wall, while some trickster god mocks me from the other side.
门外，而那恶作剧的神
I mean, I'm taking a screenshot of this one. What the fuck?
嘲笑着我。
Okay. More screenshots. Okay. Wow. Dr. Ashley, are you alright? I'm fine, good kid.
听我这个老
Heed my advice and stop looking for the elusive Star Rock.
去找欧文。
Elusive? Go, follow Dr. Owen and learn intelligent systems. Or intern with Dr. Fred and study underground shelters. Is Atlas going to be under construction soon? By the way, same naming, Atlas. I don't think it's made, what's it called, without a purpose. I think it's on purpose. They chose it.
努力抓住一些
Try holding on to something that you can grasp, Charter. That is Charter! Oh. Oh no way, that's why they use the same voice actor. Honkai presents self in many and infinite different ways. Was said hard to amplify an idea that is above your level of existence and existence higher than you. That is true. That is like the divine laws kind of sort of thing. I get that. Yeah. That was. Seems to be records left behind by the Star Rock researchers of this fallen star. Looks like the substance called Star Rock was not as safe as it was believed to be. It can explode for no reason at all. So chaotic. This is why the CN community was just saying, they literally said they were arguing with me, and I said, like, maybe it's not, maybe it's kind of weird. But now I agree. Now I know why. Yeah. This is why I don't make full-on judgments before I read the global. And this is why I read the global. I'm gonna start streaming it more. I like this. I like voicing out my opinions and going back to the VODs if I want to see something. I like that. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Thank you so much for even being here. Looks like the substance called Star Rock was not safe as it was believed to be. It can explode for no reason at all. The apocalyptic planet surface that we saw was a result of that. But why did the fallen star people keep using Star Rock as energy? It's like digging your own grave. I'm afraid they ran out of choices. That is true. They'd have purged anyways, without the mysterious ore. Yeah? But if Eon of Elation made the rocks appear, then the weird robots should be from Elation. Or that would mean it's working with another Eon. No, that would mean it's from Elation. No, absolutely, it would mean from Elation. Because they are fairly connected together, right? Those are the same enemies that blocked us at the entrance of the Salt Lake City, right? Of the Salt Lake City, and it's the same design, just different colors of the ones in a post Honkai Odyssey. And they are the same design, just different colors yet again when we saw them in Elysian Realm. So I think, well, we know Aha says like, so the main reason why I was avoiding Aha, let me tell you why I was avoiding Aha in this situation, in this story, in this arc in particular, is because Aha is a liar. Aha, if you study in between the lines of Aha, and that's how it shows you supreme amount of writing, amazing writing of the story of the game. Aha is a fucking liar. When he says he apologizes that he killed Akavali, but at the same time he says he was with her on the ship. He apologizes that he was hiding with the first nameless. But then at the same time he feels like no remorse at all. We don't even know if he actually killed her or not, because he's an absolute liar and he's self-aware of himself. He was self-aware that he's actually a simulation in the simulated universe, but and Herda stopped him the moment she felt that, because she doesn't want to bring actual Aha's attention, because Aha is way more chaotic and catastrophic. He takes and he looks down on other eons. He really does. He calls the Eon of Destruction a lunatic. He calls the Eon of Hunt a serious and a lame person. He calls the Eon of what else? Nanook, not Nanook, the Eon of Erudition. What's his name? Like the big electronic thing. I forgot its name. No or something. Whatever it is. He calls him a hunk of junk. A hunk of junk, basically an old junk. So interesting. Yeah. Finality, or in the case of elation, an existence is an idea, right, that is higher than the people of this world, and this is why they find it impossible to understand. To become an Eon, it is to understand this impossibility and believe in it fully. I don't think it's only that. I think it's the ability of acknowledging that you have to be at a certain point where you have the power, where you have accumulated all the power and the compatibility to be able to be an Eon. You have to have the cocoon of finality agreeing to you. Serene was chosen. Serene was chosen. The first new the erudition. Thank you. And Serene was actually chosen. The researcher lady was right. It blinded them with all other possibilities. That's right. Aside from the goddamn ore that's going to get us all killed someday, we got nothing else. Chardy! Pardon my French. You're pardoned. Come here. You're in mine now. I'll buy you. Charter, I've got some questions, and if possible, we wish to help you and other survivors on this planet. Oh, he looks so cute. Why do I love him so much? I see a little bit of Joyce, and I see a little bit of Otto inside of him. I just want to hug him. You have a good heart, lady, but I think you came a little bit too late for this dead planet. Follow me, please. What are you showing us this time? The planet's last breath. In your terms, the last day for people on the fallen star. Oh my god. This is what we were not able to see from the past universe, from the last era. And this is where we're... Time to return... Okay, last night of 199. By the way, allow me to invite my neighbors. Whoa. Whoa. Who are they? This is what we were not able to see in the last era, and we were not able to see, thankfully, in this era because everything was solved. Just like me, they are once residents of the underground shelter Atlas. We built hundreds of such shelters, for the surface was no longer inhabitable. At the same time, the shelter's special structure could also help contain star rock explosions. At least, that was its intended design. But in reality, nothing we had could withstand the impact of star rock explosions. The brutal power. You could call it a sort of torrent of destiny. Ooh, destiny, okay. Huh. It really isn't necessary for me to describe it for you, because you'll soon see it with your own eyes? What? Serene may have been chosen, but remember, Serene wasn't trying to be the master. She wanted to revenge. She couldn't take something that she didn't want. No, she took it. She took it. She took it and she was compatible with it. She took it and she was very happy with it and very content with it. She took it. No, she took it. She took all of the rocks, remember? She took all of the gems that were given to her from the Will of Honkai. And even right now, even Kiana, she's compatible with them. That's the thing. She may not want it to be the master, but she wanted to be a queen. She had the ego. She had the enough revenge. She had the enough hatefulness. But I don't think it was about hatefulness. I think it was just about compatibility. Really. Like, Serene happened to be extremely compatible with her share of finality. And I think history repeats itself too. I think the what's it called? The Herrscher of finality of the last era was the reincarnation of Serene. Charter tapped on the terminal screen a few times, and soon after, an image was projected before them. The screen was static, and it emitted a chaotic sound. Oh my god, I'm never gonna get used to this one! Hey, what, they haven't seen you? Wait, why haven't you saw shelter yet? The Executor 03 strikes it big. You'd be buried in a minute. Has anyone seen my child? Alan! Check out the emergency broadcast. The central extractor on Uranus has just exploded. It was on Uranus? And Phoebe too. Explosions everywhere. Don't push me. Get off. I told you the Starrock was cursed. Divine retribution. The day has finally come. We need to go to the shelter. Didn't you hear the guards? Where can we run? Damn Starrock warehouses and extractor everywhere. Go underground. If the explosions trigger chain reactions, then... Gracious, what? She was trying to be... Oh no, she didn't try to be an Eon. I agree. But she just wanted revenge. Yeah, she didn't try to be... We didn't know about Eons. I agree with that part, 100%. Why didn't Nanook become an Eon? Why does Fentilia believe in this destruction? Because they align with the ideas of the destruction. That is true. What's this? The last evening of era 199. 11 past 5. Less than 7 hours away from the new year. Oh. All of the Starrock extractors in the warehouse in 101 underground shelters. 98% exploded after an hour hand reached 5. Like volcanic eruptions, the explosions destroyed most of the shelters in an instant, vaporizing everything within them and tearing the surface apart. When it was over, the fallen star turned into what you see now. A bubble universe. Unnatural death. What is the Starrock? I've never heard anything this dangerous in the Sea of Quantum. It was mentioned in the records that it came from the wishes, but what does it mean? Literally what it means. Can you be more specific? Let's say the Starrock reserve of a certain shelter is running out, and anything run on it is going to be stopped. Okay. In this case, when people in the shelter open up the warehouses for the next day, they're very likely to see a restocked reserve. What? What? God, this is so messed up. Why am I feeling... I feel like there's a squeeze in my heart going on right now. Oh my god, let me describe. So, why am I feeling like that? Holy smokes, let me try putting it into words. So, what I think is going on is... It's such an awful joke that the Starrocks were introduced to them in a time where everything was running low, right? So the Starrocks came out at a time when they were cornered and they needed something. And because they had no other options, they accepted the worst of the best of the worst. But then again, no matter, even if they had a wavering in them and they tried to get rid of them, the moment they ran out, they came out of thin air, as if somebody's playing a very dirty prank on them. And because they had no other options, they kept using them, and they got them inside of their houses and inside of their shelters, waiting for the moment for it to explode. But in reality, if the Starrocks can be born out of nowhere, then why would they even run out of energy? So interesting. Maintenance type is on Discord. Don't mess it up. When is it time? Can you tell me? So Yeah, I mean, it won't take that long. What time is it? Yeah, is it like around 10 p.m.? So it's not Earth. I'm always surprised to see bubble universes, worlds taking place in non-Earth planets. Yes, but I guess it should pretty normal after knowing all the weird planets Honkai Star Rail. I agree, and I think we need to define what bubble universes are, because the way Dr. May defined them and Schrodinger afterwards defined them in the finality moments, it was so much information. People just didn't want to read, and I get that. I don't want to read. I don't want to read unless it's like my passion. This is my passion. So I am accepting that. I don't read books, I read this. I agree, totally fine. But let me define bubble universes in particular. Bubble universes are basically the reflection of one side of the real world. So what that means is we have different real worlds, but we have different universes, but then we have bubble universes. Check Discord. Okay, I'll check it in a sec. We have different world universes, real ones, and then we have different bubble universes. Bubble universes is, for example, when you have a mirror, and then let's say there's all of my body, right? And I have a small mirror. I have like a makeup mirror. And then I put this mirror on me, and then I put one side and it reflects one side. Let's say it reflects only like this eye, right? Like it only reflects this side of the eye. This is what a bubble universe is. It's very small, it's reflecting one side, and it most of the time has its own rules. And if it doesn't survive, it just pops and it goes to non-existence. With Honkai Star Rail, I got to realize that there's other universes as well, because we were going through ages, like light years in distances. So that is pretty darn cool. I like that. In any case, the people of the shelter, yep, it really appears out of nowhere. How is it possible? It's absurd, even in the Sea of Quanta. Make absolutely no sense at all. Could it be the Hersher Authority from imaginary side? We're getting somewhere. I like that. We're getting somewhere. Huh. Charter. Is there a Star Rock Reserve in the shelter left? It's gonna disappear. It's gonna disappear. Hey, Kira, you're not thinking about... Huh. If we can bring back a piece to the Elder and the others, maybe. But Charter's expression soared, snuffed out of hope. Unfortunately, the great explosion happened. All the Star Rock on the planet vanished. It was consumed as fuel. Just like how we should... Then I would say Vita is a Hersher for another Eon. She's a Hersher for another Cocoon. That's the only way I would say it. If that's what we're going for is like, what is this? A Hersher Authority? Where is it? Here? Yeah, could it be the Hersher Authority from the imaginary side? Then I think we're going for that. I like it. Just like how it showed up out of the blue, right after the Age of Coal ended. It was gone without any trace. Wait, how are you so sure? How can you be certain that the Star Rock were missing? Great explosion or eruption on eruption? Doesn't really matter. I mean, eruption and explosion, I think they are just different terms in how the combustions happen, right? Because eruption happens from the inside, explosion... It's just technical words, I think. But they're all bad. Charter, you're not really the boy we saw with Dr. Ashley, right? He couldn't have survived this long. Busted! And Dr. Ashley had mentioned something about intelligent systems. Oh my god, the dead body has to be Charter, but this is not Charter. Somebody took his identity at the very end and they made the AI out of him. Oh my god, he got busted. Charter is dead. Charter is the body that we saw. They forgot to take the body, probably. Very keen observation, lady. It's true. I'm a digital copy of the great Dr. Charter. This was the only way I could keep protecting the survivors for him in the grim world. But as you can see, there isn't a single survivor left on this planet now. I'm sorry. Sorry? No, you're not to blame. Before you come, I already had lost my reason for being. But it was only just now that I learned the reason why fate spared me. The information integrated system of Atlas. Not far away, some kind of machine seemed to be running quietly. What is the sound? What? What? After all, today will go down in history and be remembered forever. He sounds like Aha! Oh my god, that's a horror movie and a half. After the gate, Atlas finally opened its welcoming arms to two new residents. Residents, you're not talking about us, are you? We do sympathize with you. There's no reason for us to stay here, though. This is scary! Oh, I hate the sound! Oh, this is scary! Oh, this... No. The dark clouds of the past have cleared up. A new era has come to our planet to restore its former glory. He sounds manic. He sounds... It's Aha. It has to be Elation. Elation might be more dangerous than I think. I mean, Elation is a liar. Elation is a liar. Imagine if Elation is actually behind everything and behind Nanook's sadness, or behind Nanook's anger, and him sending his minions. That would be insane. I love Elation so much. I'm shaking. It is nightmare fuel. Yeah, it doesn't look right. Go figure. Crank. The machine's heavy sound became louder and louder. Bro, that was scary. Same as the jerks that attacked us. Anyway, be careful. It'll hurt you if they hit us. Smart system switching to removal mode. Wait, do you want us here or do you not want us here? Bro, make up your mind. What? Oh my god. Does he want us or not? Order to sanity. Elation. Yeah, it has to be Elation. Now I understand the CN community. That is incredible. That is incredible. I love this so much. I love this a little bit too much. Okay, go. And evade. Perfect. Good. Evade. More. Okay, good. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at that evasion. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm kind of screwing myself. Wow! It has to be. Yeah, might actually be scarier than the ability to reset time itself. Oh, yeah. Oh, I 100% believe. Listen, Aha is one of the most fascinating. You already know I love Aha. You already know I have my own fascination. Can't stop the guests from dancing. Aha dancing. Looks like he's running out of storage. Right, let's use this opportunity and get away from this hologram. Get out of it. Oh my god, the old charter. I've seen this guy before. That is Charter. Does he mean anything special to Charter? I mean, it looks like him. Please, I'm gonna cry. Shigure Akira lowered her body and picked up a slip by the man. Meanwhile, the two finally got a clear look at the man's face. It's exactly as Charter. I'm afraid this is the real Dr. Charter. Shigure Akira unfolded the slip, revealing a pen with an engraving V. Vita! On the paper, there was a scribble on a foreign language, clearly unfinished. With a heavy heart, Shigure Akira used her Shigure's ability. The word seemed to make some sort of motto. It started and ended with forever. And so, using the language of this world, she completed Charter's motto. Just when she dropped the pen. What? What? Oh, she saw. She's living it. She's living it. Ah, we're back. Oh no, okay. What was the motto? Please, what was it? Wait, hey Kira, what are you doing? Wait for me. What? We're going to have more lore and adventure in the simulated universe in the future, so I hope we can fight against Elation minions soon to see how its creation are. I agree. I know. I heard some people saying that we're gonna drop in and one or two more new eons. So hopefully that will be fun, but we will not be able to see new worlds until the next year, until 2024, which is not far now that I think about it. You know, like we're already in the 8th, but still until the April of next year. But Elation, I'll talk to you about Elation in a second. Let's see if we can wrap up at least this level. I'm going back to the candy house, Nigara. There's nothing more we can do in this bubble universe. So it left Vita and it left forever. Vita and forever. Oh my god. Candy House, home of sugars. Back in the Fallen Star, Sugar Akira and met the Elder Computer and reported the way they saw. Elder? Elder! I can hear you, quiet for now. But you've been silent for like nearly 10 minutes after hearing the report. Such an important matter requires careful consideration. It's not really a big deal. The Fallen Star had creatures similar to the Sky People, but their instinction had nothing to do with the Sky People. Besides, they went extinct more than a century ago. Honestly, I feel like it was a waste of time. You fool! You have to dig beneath the surface. Can't you see something is wrong with the Star Rock that brought about the world's demise? Having kept silent for a long time, Shigeru Akira raised a question that seemed out of place. Elder, is Star Rock some sort of kind of weapon? Oh? You're more observant than the brown sugar. But not quite there yet. Weapon? No, it is not a weapon. It's... What if I tell you there have been many other bubble universes that were destroyed just like the Fallen Star? It wasn't because of self-inflicted damage or the ebbs and flows of the Sea of Quanta. They were simply wiped out by invisible malice. Cleverly hidden beneath the rules, the malice looked almost natural and justified. What if I tell you things like this have been happening in certain dimensions all along? Bro, one day we will meet a world that is plagued with by the elation. We know that. It's called Epsilon. We know this world. It's called Epsilon. This world exists. And it's loved by Aha. Their people are insane. Their people are all for the party. All of the scamming, all of like the partying. Their the night never appears because there's always light. People don't even sleep in there, you know? It's always partying, it's always happiness. This is where the Stellaron Hunters are from. This is why I'm saying Stellar Hunters, Star Rock Hunters, Stellaron Hunters. This is where they are from. They are from Epsilon. And the biggest thing we know about Epsilon is like that never gonna let you go. Never gonna let you down. From the Ash Reckley or something, like the way they named him. We already know. Aha have his own universe. He has one for himself. This malice, is it be? What could it be indeed? We don't know its name, and neither do know whether it has a name or a body or a mind. And we know Aha doesn't have a body, and it doesn't have a name. Well, it kind of have a name, and it has a mind. Even a short glimpse of its among the waves of the sea does not come easily. Elder, what else do we know? The true abyss of the Sea of Quanta. Saw. Wow. I've done speaking. I've laid my hand of cards bare. I meant that one being destroyed by oh, that would be pretty cool to see. That would be nice. Silver Wolf is from Punk Lord, a world that has been digitalized. No. I mean, here's the thing. We know that they work for Elation. And we know that Epsilon is a world that follows and loves the Eon of Elation. If, next time we stream Honkai Star Rail, I'll show you what I mean. There's actually in the archives, you can go in there, and it's with Rick Astley or something like that. The one where we get rickrolled. It says it's a world called Epsilon. Also, Sampo is from Epsilon. Also, Sampo tells us, I'll see you in Epsilon. He mentions Epsilon. Yeah, Sa is related to Sue. I'm not familiar with the names. Yes, he is very much related to Sue. So, Sa, what we're gonna learn that it's actually Vita, is the female version of Sue. And it's the malice, the full of malice, the extremely evil side of Sue. Ooh, she felt it. She was like, okay, she knows. Oh my god. Oh my god, I hate this so much. I'm having goosebumps. I'm having very bad goosebumps right now. She was like, I know who I'm gonna eliminate first. She literally thought that. She was like, uh-huh. So you followed me here. Huh. Well, Better I start the attack before they do, and I know who I'm taking out first. Silly. Susanna, you're too gullible. Okay, Misselin was like, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Got it. Susanna is confused. Okay. And Promi is like, yeah, maybe. I think I know where this is going. Everyone fell silent, quietly taking the story told by Kira. The Sugar's Race, the Sky People, the Dead Bubble Universe, Fallen Star, and Saw. The abyss of the Sea Quanta. The Sea of Quanta. Could it be Nility as well? Could it be Nility? Because Nility's explanation is emptiness. Because Nility looks like a sludge in Quanta, in the Sea of Quanta, where there's nothingness. Unless, I don't know. That's too much to process. Wait a second. I'll take some notes. Good night, Carol. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night, Omni. Good night, Omni. I'm thinking about so much stuff. I swear. Good night, Omni. Thank you so much for coming over. I'll see you tomorrow or whenever you feel like. What do you reckon, Promi? During her account, subject trigger, breathing hard, heart rate, blood pressure. Yep, I estimate 92.6% chance she's speaking the truth. Even though what she said still feels like a dark fairy tale. Nility is a blob. I agree. And Nility is like the idea of emptiness. But Aha could fit the idea of abyss. I would say it could fit the idea of abyss. Yeah, but I find it interesting. After the Great Eruption, the world turned too peaceful and boring. It's high time we have some fun fighting aliens. Senti is an elation. Shut up. I swear. She's like, oh my god, yes. I'm so excited. We're gonna fight aliens. She's like, shut up. Shut it. It's not time for you. I told you might find it hard to believe, didn't I? Oh my god. Design-wise, Nility is favorite. I get it. I get it. For me, Aha is like everything I like. And it's like, if I see myself walking somebody's path, it would be either Aha or Enigmata. It's kind of cool. I kind of relate to them. There might be other ones, but Aha has been the most I related to. The most I liked. The most I agreed with. Well, not agreed with, fascinated me, you know? So it's like so cool. Like there's method to his madness, basically. If the situation didn't call for it, I wouldn't have told you this and add to your trouble. But do the horrible things you told us have anything to do with the situation of Salt Snow City and Iron Sand? Most likely does. According to Elder, what happened in Fallen Star, the unnatural, premature death of the bubble universe was no exception. Based on a lot of observation, Elder found out such abnormal bubble universes were growing in number in the Sea of Quanta. So we already have our own. I don't think Nility would make 1,000 years elaborated plan. Even making a conversation with Nility seems hard. I agree. I agree, totally agree. This is why I'm like going back and forth on it. And Nility, all of the stuff that we saw from Nility is like emptiness, depression. There's nothing. Nothingness is key. Everybody is a nothing. Stuff like that. Aha on the other side. Remember? He stayed on the train all those years to kill Akivali, the Trailblazing. Akivali of the Trailblazing. Somebody who would sit down and wait. And then after it's killed, it would tell you, I'm sorry I killed you. I'm sorry, and it would sob. And then it would laugh afterwards. But you're here. And it would sob, and then it would be happy. The unhinging. You know? It's psychosis. It's manic. Unbelievable. I love it. The Nility, blindfold your eyes and say that the approaching darkness may strike no fear in you. Let it not burden your soul or numb your stride. I like Nility. I would say Nility is good. Elation? Are you struggling? The black and white bubble universe fall into the same category. Yes, in fact, it was exactly because Elder saw some early signs that I came to Salt City alone and tried to figure out what was going on. Your partner is the name Negarath. Why didn't she come too? The Sugars are known for their cautiousness, but I guess I'm an exception. From a historic point of view, without cautiousness, Chiggers couldn't have survived this far. Elder is adamant on keeping his people away from danger, and Niggurath had to follow his order. Oh, so you... I snuck out on my own. Any problem? I'm not prepared to see the tragedy of the fallen star falling on another bubble universes. Aww, Senpai, she's so sweet. I love it. Anyway, if there's something accelerating the death of the bubble universes, if Saw does exist, I need to kill it as soon as possible. The thought kept lingering in my mind. Oh, that's why as well Vita could show powers similar to Senti. Because it could be one of the Hershers of the bigger cocoon. And mind got me restless. So that's why I set out. Silly, Susanna, looks like I'm the wrong one to lecture you. Oh, Senpai, so cool. I see. So that's why you tried to assassinate Miss Lin. You mistook her for the disciples of Saw. Oh! Disciple of Saw? So Saw is the bigger entity. Saw is the bigger entity, so Saw could be either a Hersher or an Eon. But if Vita is Saw, I don't know. Well, hold on, I'll hold on to it. She couldn't feel more inhuman. It was impossible for not to suspect her. And weren't you threatening the hotel owner? You two didn't look like good guys at all. Oh, it breaks my heart to hear you think of us. We were just asking friendly questions. Ha! I won't buy it. My reputation suffered collateral damage. Bro, Promi, you've been sticking out with the weirdest people ever. Dr. May and then Miss Lin, like really? You kind of brought this upon yourself, sweetie. Back to business. Miss Shigure, according to what you confessed, the two bubble universes we're in are subject to some kind of twisted rule. Correct. The spatial contrast of the two bubble universes, the spatial design in the country of Iron Sand having memories of Salt Snow City, and the merging of the two worlds mentioned by Miss Lin, all they point to the same conclusion. But we're not talking about the proper world. It's in spatial space like bubble universes, absurdity can be reasonable. Another word, absurdity. We're using another word. I get you, Doctor. You're trying to say these weird events might be maybe the norm here, right? We can't rule out this possibility. I had thought it was possible too, but Elder observation spans a very long period. He had watched this place before civilization was born in the proper world. Thanks to him, I got to know a fact, that these coordinates, there are once only one bubble universe. What? Which is to say, Salt City and Iron Sand, one of them took shape only after the observation. What? One bubble universe turning into one. Turning into two. Was the other one born? And that's not the most puzzling part. Elder also found the energy level of the two bubble universes has doubled. Do you know what it means? It means it wasn't the original bubble universe splitting into two. It was a complete bubble universe coming out of nowhere. You're right. Weird. That's completely against the conservation of energy. Yes! It's against anything. It's against anything and everything. What? So, what is she talking about? The conservation. This is the rule that nobody ever can deny. This is the rule of the world. This is the rule of our world, is the conservation of energy. In this world, and inside a closed ecosystem, whether it's this space, whether it's this earth, whether it's whatever it is, in a place closed, the closed ecosystem, nothing is lost, nothing is destroyed, and nothing is created out of nothing. Nothing is completely destroyed, and nothing is completely created. We cannot create a carbon, we can recycle a carbon. A body is decomposed, so it can become food for the tree, so the tree can grow, and then the tree can become fire for warming us, and vice versa. But we cannot create carbon from anywhere else. Whatever you see in this world has been from millions and trillions and trillions and trillion years ago. This is the conservation of matter. So a carbon in you could have been a carbon in a dinosaur back in the days. Or like one piece of your house could be at some point a part of an empire of an old ages, of a gone ages, basically. Even in the bizarre sea of quanta, events like this are hard to imagine. Sa is, so to recognize Sa intervention, you just need to think there's something appearing from nowhere, like magical rocks for an entire world. Yes, correct. Everything is appearing out of nowhere. Everything is completely irrational. Everything is completely illogical. It's crossing the idea and the rules of physics of the real life. And it's something that is very malice, and it's destroying everything around it. So this is what's gonna happen in a post-Honkai Odyssey. Yeah. Yes, basically that. The destruction is a lunatic. Aha. That is true. Aha will destroy the universe without needing to even believe in destruction. That's the thing. Aha will do it for pure fun. However, I'm still going back and forth about Aha. I'll tell you why in a second. Let's see if we can wrap up this chapter today. And right, that's right. And such a thing happened one more time. Story I just told. Kira, are you referring to the Star Rock people found by the people on the Fallen Star? According to what Negarath and I found on the Fallen Star, Star Rock was never found by people there before Cole 1182. But just that year, when their fossil fuel was about to run out, their mineral was found underground in a large quantity. Too much of a coincidence? And the mineral is packed with energy. I see, another example of energy coming out of nowhere. Another desire showing up out of nowhere. Another thing for people's need showing up out of nowhere in the smallest of time, in the darkest of ages. Yeah, wait, I think I get it now. For the Fallen Star, a suspicious new mineral was discovered. And very soon the planet was destroyed in an explosion caused by this mineral. For the black and white bubble universe, one became two, and merging one started to happen, and merging started to happen for unknown reason. Looks like the destruction can also be expected. You are saying that the two are alike in certain ways, right? So different rules, different ways of destruction. The other place is they wanted the world. The other place they wanted energy. They got energy that exploded in them. This world wanted the life and death, and they wanted like to see their loved ones. So they existed, and now they're merging it together. So stuff like that. Wow. Yeah. The thing I need to know now is that if Sa is in favor or against finality in eons, what would help me to understand it all better? That would help. Okay. Aha, or like Sa. Sa so far looks very malice, and it looks like it's very interesting in gaining. It's not interested in gaining energy. It's not interested in harvesting energy. It's interested so far. That's what I think. It's not interested in harvesting energy like we thought at first. I think it's interested in destroying bubble universes. More like that. Why? So far, I don't know. Is it against or in favor of finality? Against finality, because right now we know that finality is Kiana, and Kiana wouldn't want anything to happen to other universes or to even her universe that she's taking care of. You know what I mean? You're saying that the two, yeah. Nodded. From the sudden multiplication of a certain destruction, can we say if Sa does exist and these bubble universes are under its influence, the flowing of energy might be the rule? But the rule or not, making a bomb enough to destroy a world or creating a new bubble universe requires massive energy. Energy of this level can easily surpass the maximum power output for most metamorphed Hersher individuals. It's not a Hersher, it's something bigger than a Hersher. It's an Eon. And to put it off in multiple universes, as far as I know, such divine feat can only be accomplished by Cocoon of Finality, right? But we know that Kiana would never do that. Hey, it's getting even more absurd. How can there be another cocoon in the Sea of Quanta? Well, if that's the case, I'm not afraid. But you guys can't make another Kiana at short notice. Can you? That's gonna be silly. The joke didn't soften up the atmosphere. Instead, it revealed a remote but terrifying possibility rendered everybody silent. Oh my god. The elation wants utter chaos. Destruction wants everything gone. The finality wants a perfect world. The abundance is trying to help. And and the Eons are staging their own self-destructions. Yeah, they're trying to kill each other. Yeah. What is it, silly? If Sa did make the rule of the salt snow and the sand iron sand to be destroyed, the people here, yeah, they won't live. Hey, Vita. Hey, Vita is still with us now. Oh my god, that's not even a good idea. I'm just speaking the truth. If Sa does have the authority to change the rules of bubble universes and power to match the cocoon, then these two worlds are destined for destruction. Yeah, what do you have to do? Look at Shige, look at Kira. Kira's shape. I love it. I love it. Unless what? Schrödinger, you have a way to save the two bubble universes? Miss Lin brought up the cocoon of finality, and it reminded me of a possibility. Not a very practical way, as someone made it work, so I won't say it's not possible at all. Just get to the point, we're in a hurry now. They aren't personally trying to destroy each other, that's the point. I think for Elation I would say they are on purpose. Elation is. There's no reason to kill Ikavali at that point. At least none we know of. So I don't know. Aha is very interesting. I want to learn. The reason why I wait for every update to learn more about Aha. Aha fascinates me. And it's gonna be a very big part of the story. I'm getting there. The way I said is to anchor a bubble universe to an external point like Durandal did. Of course, we don't have the Holy Blade to help us, but theoretically, there are more stable anchor points than spatial weapons from the previous era. Huh, Hershers. Huh? I can do that? How can I myself didn't know? No, you can't, at least not now. That's why I said it was not very practical. Eh? Your Hersher core is a fixed point projected by the cocoon into the proper world. So the stability it can provide is also limited to the proper world. So what she's basically telling her is that your core does not belong to another cocoon. Your core belongs to another cocoon and is projected by finality. So you are only limited by finality. You can't take care of another cocoon. You're the Hersher of sentience of the finality. Makes sense. Here, you need to touch the moon rocks, just like people in the Black World, which is proof enough. So, to replicate Durandal's feat, the Hersher authority we need should be either transcended all dimension or stand fully independent of the proper world. In other world, the only one that can do it is perhaps Kiana herself, who's equal to the cocoon, or a Hersher born from the Sea of Quanta, which is gonna be Sealy. So basically, Sealy is not connected and is not reserved to anybody. That is so cool. I like this idea so much. Oh no. Hopefully my internet is a little bit better. I have no idea what my internet is like. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully my internet is a little bit decent. Darn, it's all in the red, sadly. I'm trying to keep my eye on the speed of the internet. I don't think it's going good. It's actually pretty bad. So I'm gonna try to wrap it up as fast as I can. Let's see what happens. I'm so sorry. But that's a paradox, right? Huh. Yeah, my internet is bad. Okay. The act is done. Okay, the act is done. We can wrap it up. Let me see. Okay, the act is done. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We can continue tomorrow. Holy smokes, I feel so bad. Okay, done. Perfect. Yes, okay. My internet is so bad. I'm so sorry about that for everybody. I'm literally so sorry. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I think we got the story across. The elation is insane to the point to justify his reasoning. But yes, after the destruction, there's a good chance Honkai Star Rail Part 2 will revolve around the elation. That would be so cool if that happens. That would be incredible if that happens. I would like to see that happening. Let me see if I can fix just one part of the output. Let me see. Hopefully this will help. Let me know. I don't know if it will even help anymore. But yes, what do I think? I think that this chapter was packed, and I mean fully packed with a lot of stuff. They write Durandal in the text, but in the voice they say Bianca, right? Yeah. Like when they say Bronya and Onisama. Yep. I think this is the difference in translation. I like it. I don't mind that because it gives a little bit more how should I say, explanation, and it shows like, okay, yeah, this word is used for this word. Yeah, translation stuff. Yeah. I'm so sorry about the internet at the very end. It went so bad at the very end. Hopefully my internet will be good tomorrow because we need to finish it. We need to finish it. So yes, that means the same thing in the end. True. So yeah, what do I think? I think today was absolutely incredible. We learned quite the bit. It was packed with story, packed with lore, and I love this so much. I don't like where Mistlin is standing. I don't like how things are going, obviously. Now I think it's going towards elation. A couple of things I want to get into, I would say, is the first part is what is exactly the idea of elation is. The idea of elation is their existence based on whatever the heart desires, or like living in the moment. Another big thing is it goes by its own instinct. It has its own world called Epsilon. The Stellaron hunters follow and appreciate we know that Saw so far